What's up, everybody? Are we good? Are we live? Checking connections and stuff. Can everybody hear me good? All right. A little early. I figured I'd just get things started up just to check how connections are. Make sure everybody is able to get in here. How are audio levels? I feel like I might need to turn the game down a little bit. Live AF. What's up, Dark Lego? How we doing? Welcome to chat. Every time. Is there a way to... Giannis? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. How we doing? Is there a way to mute sound when inactive? That way I can click over here and we can still have the audio going. DTV, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. I'm doing good, Giannis. Is that how I pronounce it? Or should I just call you Volkman? How do we want to go by? I'm excited. I'm excited to do this Wyll run. Awesome. Thank you. Thanks for the clarification, DTV. I am gonna wait to like actually get things started till about 12. I think I just want to wait, talk to you guys a little bit, and just wait for maybe some people to get in before we start going. So were you guys a part of the voting on the poll to maybe vote for who we play as? I know some people might be disappointed by the fact that it's Wyll, but 31% is a pretty big number. Alrighty. I am a little conflicted. Do we play Tactician? I will admit I am not very good at this game. I might make videos on it and love the lore and stuff, but I'm certainly no Baldur's Gate 3 pro. Balanced is a little boring. Wyll does got skill. Oh yeah. That kind of makes me want to go like Tactician, because I feel like warlocks are really powerful. I do know that. It is kind of tough to make a bad warlock. Oh, thanks, DTV. I appreciate that. That video is a long time ago at this point. So thank you for sticking around for so long. And I'm hoping that all of these VODs are going to be uploaded to the channel afterwards. So if you aren't able to catch the stream, then you might be able to just watch the VOD afterwards. Send Tactician. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think balance ends up being just kind of a little boring. I think the way you can optimize the game just ends up kind of taking a little bit of the fun out of it. But yeah, what warlock are you gonna try? I mean, I guess it's kind of whatever. What kind of warlock do you think Wyll would be? That's kind of what the playthrough is. A lot of this isn't going to be up to me. It's going to be you guys helping me out, figure like what decisions, what builds Wyll would even allow, who he would keep in the party. I don't know what paths we make, who we kill, who we kind of deny from the party. I don't know. I think it might make things interesting, even to class picking. But you guys are certainly going to be able to help me out with that as well. I'm gonna need help from the chat 100%. Well, thanks for stopping in, everybody. I really appreciate the first stream attendance. I'm really excited to get things going. Going to make dinner. See you, DTV. Thanks for stopping in. I mean, kind of. Gabby, I kind of want to take it in because we aren't really given all of his perspectives until like Act 3. So if we're kind of going based on Wyll's lore as a companion, we don't really know anything yet until Act 3 when he kind of reveals the terms of his pact. But I think it's going to be a lot more interesting. I guess default is a weird word, but I would say as the character is made, yeah, we're going to be going through the acts pretty much as them. Vigard, heyo, how we doing? Thanks for jumping in the stream. Good to see you all. A couple minutes away, and we're gonna get this. Actually, well, how are we thinking about cinematics? Do you guys want to watch the intro cinematic? I mean, we're gonna be doing this as like kind of a lore playthrough. Like we're gonna make it a fun kickback experience. I'm doing great. I appreciate you asking. I'm really excited to get this going. I've had it scheduled for a good 3 or 4 days. Haven't live streamed before, so always skip it. It is kind of long. Let's get it going. Again, thank you all for coming in. We're gonna be in this all together. It's not gonna be. I mean, I might know a bit, but there are certainly, especially from the comments that I get on my videos, I learn so much from all of you in the comments after the fact of my own research. So I think this is gonna be a learning experience for me as well. Oh, thanks for having us. My pleasure. Thanks for joining. It is kind of odd how, I mean, Lae'zel and Shadowheart are realistically the only people we see on the Nautiloid. But I don't know. I wonder like where Wyll, Gale, and all the other people who were infected would be. How's the game audio compared to what you're hearing from me? Do you want me to turn it up a little bit? Is it good where it's at? I know the game can get pretty loud at times. Man, these cinematics just make everything look so much more disgusting. Awesome. Thank you, Gelstron. All right. And here we are, character creation time. Maybe a tiny bit louder. All right, let's bump it up a little bit. Who are you? We are Wyll. I don't want to reset tutorials. Been there, done that. Wyll Ravengard, baby. Little louder? Are we good? Or is this feeling? Actually, let's turn it up like louder to see how that sounds. That's like louder than I was expecting to go up. We might need to adjust it as we go. There's nothing actually that we could really tell whether it's perfectly good or not. It's just kind of music at this point. But let's play Wyll's introduction, see what we're getting ourselves into.
"7 years ago, I was exiled from Baldur's Gate, the city I call home.
Yep, by his own father.
My name is Wyll, but the people of the Sword Coast call me the Blade of Frontiers, champion of the meek, defender of the innocent. The truth isn't quite so simple, but they're right about one thing. I hunt monsters, and I always catch my prey.
Sure does.
My latest target is a devil, and I'm right on her tail.
That's going to be really fun. How we deal with Karlach is going to be probably the most interesting part of the entire playthrough. I'm going to be entirely honest. Act 1 for Wyll ends up being really, really fun when you play as an Origin. All right. Do we need to change like stats and stuff? That's one thing I'm going to need a lot of help on is like leveling up characters. Yeah, the voice acting is incredible. It's a shame we're gonna miss out on Will's voice actor. I can't place his name actually. But I mean that's just kind of one of the drawbacks of playing as an origin character. But thankfully we do have some unique lines of dialogue from other companions. How many times did I finish the game? In terms of actual playthroughs that I've done, like personally, outside of like recording for videos where I kind of just burst through the game, not really paying attention to much, I've done about 2 full playthroughs. So there's a lot that can happen in the game that I'm entirely unaware of, especially interactions, whether you kill someone, leave them alive, let them in the party or don't. There's a lot that might be new to me even on this playthrough. Like I did have to play through Wyll, Shadowheart, Astarion when I did my Best Origins playthrough. I needed to play through those a bit quick to try and just get the footage for them. But here is going to be my actual first Wyll Origin playthrough, like officially. So Booming Blade makes sense for him because he's a very martial focused character. Yeah, he doesn't really seem to rely on his Eldritch Blasts and stuff as much. So subclass. We don't pick. Do we pick which warlock we are right now? Oh, do we? Is he just the fiend automatically, and we can't do? We can't change that right now. What are we thinking for stats? Do we just leave him as is? Is this good to start off? I mean, a warlock does based off of charisma mostly. But Booming Blade, I don't know if we're gonna go that direction. Should we change any stats now so that when we are able to respec, the headset's falling on my head. When we are able to respec, we can go Booming Blade. Oh no, if we respec anyways, we can adjust the classes. All right, yeah, let's get this going. Ooh, okay. Okay. How do we want the Guardian to be? What would Will's Guardian be? Would it be... It would kind of be funny for it to be a tiefling. But what race do we think we want the Guardian to be? Tiefling would just be a whole wrench into it. It might even make it a little interesting where our Dream Guardian is a tiefling. Hard to say what you should do because I don't know if I'm crossing the line between backseating and giving welcoming tips. I'm not really concerned with backseating. I mean, the amount of people that are in chat, I think it's going to be just mostly helpful, if anything. I don't mind backseating. You guys are going to help me through this playthrough as much as I'm going to be piloting it. So I don't really consider it backseating at all. All tips are welcome, 100%. Guardian should be a ripoff Mizora. Okay. Okay. So subrace. She's a Zariel tiefling. Well, I mean, Zariel Mizora is a champion. She's not a tiefling, but can we make her face skin color? Okay, I actually really like the idea of a ripoff Mizora. So he's like, he can't get away from Mizora even in his dreams. She's a little lighter skin tone, right? Wyll wouldn't trust the Guardian if she looks like Mizora, though. That's a good point. But do we want that to be like a plot point of the adventure? That's the question. Wyll wouldn't trust the Guardian if she looks like Mizora, though. That's a really good point. Shoot. Well, does anybody really trust the Guardian? I mean, I think it might be tough. I do kind of like the idea and like what it might throw into a wrench as to like trusting the Guardian, because most of these origin characters, other than Shadowheart, don't really. Well, maybe Lae'zel has a little bit of an attachment to Orpheus being in there. I don't think Wyll would trust the Guardian regardless. That's true too. I do kind of agree there. I think he's been so mind destroyed by Mizora at this point to where any of these like outside patron type deals wouldn't really do anything for him. All right, so what are her horns gonna look like? Where would that be? Hair, horns. There it is. Not even Karlach trusts them, I don't think. I don't think Karlach trusts anybody, to be entirely honest. Okay. What are we thinking for those horns? Those kind of... Let me pull up a picture of Mizora on my other monitor. For no other reason than to make an accurate depiction of her. She has like multiple horns. Are there some with like a few of them? No, it doesn't look like it. The only companion that trusts them is Astarion. True. Yeah, Astarion wants all to do with the tadpole. He thinks it enhances everything. Looks like two skinny horns. I think that's about the best bet we're gonna get for horns like Mizora's. Now let's go to the hair. Mizora's got some long, nah, she's kind of got a bob going on. A little bit of like a, nah, actually not a bob. What am I thinking? I wanna try and make as little of this part of the game as possible, because we do have some decisions to get into and make. Mizora has two pairs. Yeah, she does have two pairs of horns, but I don't think there are any customization options for two horns. Yeah, unfortunately not. Maybe with some mod you could do that. Hair color. Let's do that orange. It's a little bit more like burnt orange. Kind of like that, I think so. Although she looks kind of goofy. Oh no. That's a little better. Yeah, that hair color is just a little too orange. One over. What about this? No, that's a little too dark. I think, is that good? The lips are nothing. No. We got to do some more. That face looks a little better. Where do I do her lips? Oh my goodness. No body art. No, where are lips? Facial hair, no. Wait, how did her hair color change? Boom. Alright. I think we're good. I know. I know. But I mean, for the plot reasons of this playthrough, we're going to have her look like a budget Walmart Mizora. Alright? How about that? Walmart Mizora. Boom. Let's do it. Let's get this underway. And it's actually kind of interesting that we're plummeting through Avernus, since Wyll has so much history with like his father going down in the fall of Elturel. I remember spending 30 minutes designing the Guardian in my first playthrough. Rookie numbers. Get those numbers up. We want hours here. I remember spending so long on my tab that when we had to make the Guardian 2, I just skipped it. That's, yeah, you kind of get burnt out. Yeah, I just pressed random however many times. Wakeful, Mike, what's up? Thanks for joining. My cat's meowing at me already. Let's turn this down slightly. Kind of got a little loud. The door's open. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen my video on this. That's got to be the Emperor. I don't care. I'm convinced. Yo, come on, man. Why don't you come say hi to chat? What do you think? I mean, is this the Emperor? It's gotta be. Come on. I'm not crazy. Oh. Little Star Wars action here. Say hi to chat. That's my boy. Oh, his name's Theo. Little rat. Alrighty. It's time to get going. Hard to comment about late game stuff because it might spoil. How many people are tuning it? I mean, I'm spoils and stuff. I know everything about this game. It's up to I can only assume that people who are tuning in have played the game before. He is a handsome man, handsome cat. He will probably make an appearance later as well. Multiple times. Alright, playthrough is beginning. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate you all being here in chat. Let's make some decisions as Wyll. I feel like that's unique to him. How did he end up here? Don't we usually we fall out of the pod, right? Like that's pretty cool that he gets that unique intro.
What did that illithid do to me?
Oh, he did a lot to you, man. I've never done an origin run other than Dark Urge, so this is new for me. Yeah, I think that's kind of most people's gist with it is Dark Urge is kind of just too good to not do, and that it's technically an origin run. So, all right, let's get this going. How do you think Will's gonna approach Lae'zel? Do you think they're gonna get along?
2 steps at a time.
Kami, what's up now? Okay, there we go. I thought I clicked on it. Hell yeah, brother. Appreciate it. Now, Wyll is he's the Blade of Frontiers. He's like defender of the innocent, and it's
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
like, how would he approach stuff like this? Is he going to be like preservative of life, or is he going to kind of like, is he kind of on like a selfless Return to Baldur's Gate revenge tour? I think Wyll wouldn't trust Lae'zel, but he'd keep her around at least. Okay, okay. You sound afraid.
So many enemies.
I think you're past the point of saving. Wyll would never say that. Wyll would never say that.
Newborn.
Wyll tries to save everyone.
You know no creature like this. One that is more brain than person.
Oh, this is already hard. I want to be able to make decisions as Wyll, but I don't know. I think he might honestly just leave it. I kind of want us in the party, but I feel like he'd just leave it. Nah, let's save him.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
I think if Wyll doesn't recognize it, he'd save it. Wyll would consider the brain a monster and kill it. You guys could not be on more opposite ends of the spectrum right here. I think he'd inspect it first. I don't know. Will's got a level head. Let's roll for it. Boom. Easy. Easy.
You notice edema, a swelling of the brain causing pressure where it strains against the shell of the skull.
I think it's a life to save. I think Wyll will save it. Attempt a cerebral extraction, staying mindful of the swelling. He's not that. He's not that smart. He's no doctor. I think he would leave it. So we now have an answer to leave it, kill it, and save it. This is going to be incredible. Let's gently prize it from the skull. Never played this game. Looks dope. Might have to get it. Baldur's Gate is a dope game, brother. Except when you fail rolls. It is gas. It's gas for thousands of hours.
The brain won't budge.
Well, despite... He's not... Would he destroy it? How did I get the blue dice? I don't know. I feel like I've had that forever. I have like an orange dragon dice. Does us survive if you just leave it? I'd rather figure that out than destroy it. So let's leave it. I think that's the decision to make at this point. How did I get the... I do want to know how I got the blue dice. I think... Is it part of like a collector's edition or something? I might have bought the collector's edition of the game. I was super excited. Yeah, let's keep it alive. He doesn't recognize it as a mind flayer spawn, so we'd leave it to live. Alright, cool. I think we made the right decision. Alright, Lae'zel, where are you? Damn, it's so cool to see Wyll, like, strolling through Avernus. Pretty sure the blue dice is from completing the game in full? Hell if I know. I'm the man. Hell yeah, I'm the man. Hey, Let's chill out a bit,
My
Lae'zel.
head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
My head. What is this?
You know as well as I do.
You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day.
Killer
Together,
Monkfish, what's up,
we
Chris?
might survive.
Have I completed honor mode? I don't have the balls to do honor mode. Who are you talking to? I'm like I said, I'm not very good at this game. I would probably die before I get out of Act 1. Gaming on Sunday. It's Monday. Oh. We'll see. I think, okay, I kind of agree. I think he would play along. I think he would appreciate her ability to get things done, but let's see what she suggests.
First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane.
You beat honor mode and it took you hundreds of hours? Yeah, like I can't do that. I've done it once. I got wiped by the intellect devours on my first run. In where are those? Is that like at the wreckage? Alright.
Taste my fury.
Kill some imps! Yes! She got enough movement. Now let's end the turn. I mean, we got to Eldritch Blast them, baby. Pop! Pop!
2 steps at a time.
Yeah, yeah. I've died so many times to that run, like in non-honor mode. So like, there's no chance that I would survive it in honor mode either. And plus, honor mode's like harder than tactician, right? Like in terms of difficulty.
Let my name be known.
Let my name be known. Yeah, that's right, Lae'zel.
Surprisingly adequate in battle.
Hey, I'm the Blade of Frontiers. Don't you be talking that shit, Lae'zel.
Refreshed. I better hurry
Loot!
before those dragons bring the ship down, and me with it.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so there is some voice acting in Origin playthroughs. Bosses have extra moves and resistances, yeah. I mean, maybe we'll do one on stream sometime, but it would be banging my head on the wall.
No sense of it.
Shadowheart, what do we got here?
You! Get me out of this damn thing! We have no time for stragglers.
There's magic. Okay. There's a lot of warlock dialogue options that open up that I think we should take maybe most of, depending on their like moral compass. But I mean, for the most part, these are going to be like pretty unique to Wyll already. Let's see what magic's at work. We're warlocks. Shart, my beloved. Okay. The most important question, who is Wyll romancing? That is the question. That is the question.
Warding ruins.
But that's going to be interesting too, because like, how does he approach Karlach at the river?
Are you satisfied?
Because
we need to go.
he should. Realistically, he should romance Karlach. But without like our character to intervene, like our Tav, would he realistically make the decision to spare her in the first place? I don't know. Look for... No, he would say he would never say there's no time. He's got to save her. Look for a latch.
Construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
All right, Lae'zel. I'm the fucking Blade of Frontiers here. Chill out. I'm here to save people. And if we all die, then I died the Blade of Frontiers. Let me see what I can do. Oh my god. Stop yelling. Let's go get the key. Gold key. I don't think that's what that's for it. Check out the Mind Flayer pod.
Hosts of these gay infect.
A dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
Okay. Thanks. What happens if I push this?
As you place your hand on the pod,
Okay.
you hear something. A presence connected to the pod, commanding the person inside to change.
Oh no, Wyll, what did you do? I've never done this. I've never pressed this button. No. Our Wyll playthrough is already starting off like invalid.
Change
He would never do this.
Changed at the pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
Oh no. Alright, let's pick up the slave mines though, because I do know there are places later down the road that we can put these in, so I kind of want to hang on to them. We'll give him the Karlach if we don't kill her. Should do some Night Rain runs. That would be fun. That'd be pretty fun. It would certainly be a death compilation.
How many brains do they need?
Alright, we got the rest of those. I think the keys for this thing. Yeah, loot baby. Loot baby. Oh well, I just kind of like ran back out here. I forgot the rune. Forgot the rune. Silly me. It's in this chest over here, right?
I love surprises.
Cartilaginous chest. No, it's not in there. It's on this guy. Yeah.
What's this? Looks like it should be plugged in somewhere.
Looks like it should be plugged in somewhere. Nice, Wyll. Thanks, bro. You're so observative. Observational. You're such a scholar. Silly man. Silly warlock.
Get me out of this thing!
Yeah, alright. I am. Found some kind of...
Good.
Found it.
Try using it on my
Saved another
teammates.
person.
Hurry! Please!
I really wish. I mean, it would probably make so many people start over, but I kind of wish that there was a way you could fail this and turn her into a Mind Flayer like you did the other person over there. All right, Shadowheart, let's
The console
go.
appears dormant.
Inscribe the... Does this do the same thing? Inscribe the device with the glyphs you sense from the pod's warding runes. Words are hard. Thanks, Pat. Alright, let's just insert the rune.
The console hums to life. But what is its purpose? Will it free the captive? Or transform her like that other unfortunate?
What's up, Law? It is lore accurate. I didn't know what it would do. I didn't know if it would end up doing the same option. What is its purpose? Will it free the captor? Oh. Let's take a look. Hit that dice roll, baby. It's like I got the dice in my hands.
The pulsing glow and
I was actually kind of worried that as soon as I
organic
hopped on
makes it
stream,
more like
it
a
would be
beating heart. than a machine.
like entirely
This
missing all the
device is
roles.
different from the one
Will
that
being a
caused
bard
the
is
other
not horribly
captain to
inaccurate.
transform.
Yeah, but like
Perhaps it will open
he's
a
got a
new line
patron,
forward.
like a pact. He's the warlock.
Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. The parasite. Then
Oh, come
discomfort
on.
fades, and another sensation washes
Yeah,
over
should
you.
be easy. We found the
Connection.
ward. Come on.
Authority.
Will the pod to open? 2. How funny would it have been if we critical missed?
You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it.
Hell
A
yeah.
shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
We could multi-class into bard. I think that would actually be pretty legit.
Last. Thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness because you have a gith with you.
Ooh.
Dangerous company.
She does have a problem with the Githyanki, that is true. But we don't have a problem with the Githyanki. We have a problem with evil. So, like, is Shadowheart kind of the aggressor here? Dangerous company is what you need in a fight. That's true.
Fair
He would
point.
say that.
Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way.
Did you feel what I just felt before? We were in each other's heads.
I did.
That shit's crazy.
It must be because of those parasites they put in us. But that'll have to wait. Are we going to help each other or not?
Yes, we are. Let's get going.
Shadowheart. One moment.
Ah, she's got to get her prism. Ponder the prism. What's that?
Nothing. Trust
He'd
me.
inquire. He's a
Nothing
curious
will
fellow.
matter.
We need to get to the helm. Now.
She's right. Lead on.
All right, let's go. It's time to get off this and out of Avernus.
We are nearing
Now,
the
other
helm.
people, we can multi-class as
Once
much as we
inside,
want.
Do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Cane yank.
Was that a slur? Lae'zel, chill. I'm gonna get deplatformed here. It's got to be crazy for Wyll to be in Avernus. I'm surprised that they don't make more note of that, like in some of the dialogue options.
The nerves of the transponder. We must escape.
I think a Battlemaster Warlock fits
Do
Wyll
it.
pretty much
We will
perfectly.
deal with the
Yeah,
gate
some of the
after we
warrior
escape.
specs does seem up his alley. Oh, there's no way I'm killing this guy.
We're in for a crash if I don't get out of here.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a huge ass Cambion, Commander Zalk. I mean, I've seen strats on how people kill this guy. I'm just not confident in being able to do it right now.
Watch and learn.
Swipe. Dark One's Blessing. Will you steal the fire sword? I love how you put Will, Y-L-L. Yeah. Every question with Will is gonna be Y-L-L. Will you steal? How do I? Can I just? I can't pickpocket here. How can I? Can I like disarm him? I have the faith and you have the power. I mean, this isn't a honor mode run, so we do have room to die if we do want to experiment a little bit. But would Will even have like a weapon like that? Would he use a fiery weapon? Command. Does anybody have that? Charm person. Command drop. Who has command drop? Now this is where you guys are going to be invaluable. Command drop.
The blade will not bend.
No. There's no command.
Got to focus.
Does she have the spell? Shadowheart has to prepare it. Oh, she has it on her? Oh! No, I can't do it during combat. Wyll might be inclined to kill the devil. Good point. I think we have to.
Your time has come.
Are you serious, Shadowheart? I would have done guiding bolt, but I miss on that every single time I cast it. Alright, let's go smack the shit out of this poor Lae'zel. I think it auto-saved right before the cutscene. Do you guys care? I don't want to be a save loader. Let's do it. I want the sword. I want the sword. Time for purple tank Sarbomba, baby. Yeah. Alright, spellbook. We don't need Shield of Faith. Command. I'm not doing inflict wounds. Sanctuary is going to be huge. Alright, nobody else has anything else to prepare, I don't think. Alright, let's do it. Alright, we command drop the sword, and then we just destroy him. Oh, yeah.
Do it.
What now? What's the chance going to be on this command drop? It can't be.
Got to write it.
It's honestly the best sword you can get for fighters, pallies until the Underdark. Yeah, it's kind of an OP sword. Let's be honest here. But hey, I mean, if we can make the Blade of Frontiers, the Fiery Blade of Frontiers, why not? Why not? What is the range on this? Command drop. 55%? You're joking.
Onward.
Well, okay, should I do it right now? Will he pick it back up? Can he pick it back up? Because if I'm just gonna have him drop it, I should probably get somebody over there to pick it up, right? So for now, he can, because we're gonna have to deal. Once we kill this guy, we're gonna have to kill the Mind Flayer. So let's deal with some of these guys over here. Yeah. Get a character to him first. All right, Shadowheart, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just sanctuary yourself and let's chill. Then command and pick it up. Okay. Okay. Two to 9. If we max hit an Eldritch Blast. Max hit Eldritch Blast. Oh, damn it.
Making a move.
Let's do this. Swipe him. Flourish. All right, they missing two. They missing two.
Taste my fury.
You used all your.
Can't give up.
All right, we're going back. Ouch. Oh boy. You guys are gonna be like my coach. My Baldur's Gate coach. Skip. I didn't prepare it. I'm gonna lose my mind. Bear with me, guys. All right, I'm not gonna. Let's literally prepare nothing but this. I don't trust myself. All right. Back in it. Like we never left.
This thing's falling fast.
What you can just press F8 to reload. News to me. Thank you for the
My time.
info. Huge. Best ability in the game. What does F5 do? I'm not gonna touch it. Not touching it. Not touching it. All right, now let's knock this guy off balance.
I am fury. I am death.
I am death. Okay. Let's go. Oh, quick save. Okay, okay. Boom. Quick saved. Oh, and that's quick reload. I thought it was like reload your your most recent save or something. Okay, so let's bop him.
Heading there.
Him over here. Or her over here. And
My time. Coming.
I think it's just going to be easiest if we get rid of all like the trash mobs and stuff. Okay.
Victory awaits.
Lae'zel. Maybe we try to just bop him a little bit. Ooh, a crit for 1. Love to see that. Yeah, and I think we're gonna be good. 55%. We have 2 tries at it. And this mind flayer's getting wrecked.
Take the transponder.
Okay.
Got to press on.
Am I gonna be threatened if I do in this range? All right, it's time. Oh yes, give me that shit. Excuse me. Not enough movement. All right, Wyll.
Battle favors the fearless.
Not enough. Picking up is an action, right? Everything's a 50-50. You either get it or you don't. True. Love living life by that. Okay. I don't... You can move it... Oh, true.
Give up.
True. Yes! We got it! Now he's got nothing. Now he's going to have to punch the shit out of us.
No holding back.
All right. Mollywop him. Miss. Love it.
Time to strike.
I mean, we should probably equip it to Lae'zel.
Nearly out of sky.
You say true like Nux Teku? I'm not familiar. True. All right. We have another action from Lae'zel, right? Pink. All of our turns go at the same time. Let's just. Oh, I don't have any more actions on it. Okay. Now that provokes attack of opportunity, but we don't care. Let's go.
Forever dauntless.
Give it to Lae'zel, yes. Eldritch Blast. That's a crit. Now that's a crit. Big damage from the Mind Flayer. Yeah, I mean, you're getting punched for... That's as pretty much as good of a scenario as we could have asked for. We just keep beating the shit out of him. Are you joking? Shadowheart, come on. I don't know if Eldritch Blast is actually going to be the most...
Might will prevail. fail.
I mean, he's got to get closer. Nux Taku is the guy. Oh. Man, I'm unaware. You can't kill this dude without the Nautiloid explodey thingies. Says who? Says who? Not Lae'zel. Jumping. Jumping. Come on, man.
Take this ship. Astarion will have your head.
All right. We might not be able to kill this guy. We might need to get out of here.
Come a little closer.
Shadowheart have to hit a -10 to hit. Shadowheart have to have a -10 to hit chance. Oh, I know, right? It's just the she never hits anything, and you try to Sacred Flame anything, and it's just like, nope. You think this is a 50% chance? This is actually a 0. It's actually a flat 0. I even kind of just want to leave Shadowheart down for missing so much. I don't know if we can kill this guy. All right, let's see how much damage. No action surge though, so we're kind of boned. All right, I'll take an attack of opportunity. How much damage are you? Uh-oh. Yep, time to get out of dodge. Time to get the fuck out of dodge, baby. This is the moment Wyll realizes his limitations. Yeah, Wyll ain't shit. Wyll might be a cool warlock. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I don't think the transponder requires an action to use. Let's dash.
No time to waste.
If Lae'zel gets out of here, we're good.
Need to reach
The helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time.
GG! Is it wrong if cheering on that demon guy? No. No. I mean, he's the one to root for. He just kicked our ass. Yeah, Wyll just ain't shit. I mean, that just further cements why we got to keep Lae'zel in the party. Bazel, baby. Bazel. And we don't even get to see this with Wyll. Of course it's Lae'zel in a Wyll playthrough. Little vulnerable camera angle there, no. Yes, you can do it. Oh, it's got so much tentacle type shit. People who want to have a field day with this on deep, dark portions of the internet will have a field day. Minthara! I mean, she's going to be an enemy in our book, no doubt. Wyll's got to be on the side of the tieflings. Face to face! Face to tentacle! Only for research purposes, yeah. Strictly research. Wink! Would Wyll knock out Minthara? If you know what I mean. Lae'zel's the only origin character Leonardo DiCaprio will romance. Leonardo, is she 25? I think she's older than 25. Actually, no. She's like, I think 19 or 20. Perfect for Leo DiCaprio. I think he would straight up kill her. Yeah. Yeah. Wyll would just vanquish her in the name of evil.
It hurts
Yeah,
just
automatic
to think
evil.
that you need to get your bearings.
But I mean,
you
evil
went
can
to
be fun.
Avernus as a hunter, but you've left it as prey. Not to devils, but to the tadpole in your
yeah,
brain.
Lae'zel's fresh from the Githyanki training grounds. I mean, Wyll, yeah, we like our main purpose is just to kill Karlach at this point. Until Wyll knows differently, that's kind of his gist.
Your
Yeah.
mind doesn't want to cooperate. Every time you try to focus on the hunt before you, thoughts of the tadpole brush it aside. You have to find a cure.
I think Wyll's got to be about 26. Because he was exiled when he was 17. Whoa! Shadowheart's just chilling. W's in chat, everyone for a successful sword snatch. He wouldn't reach for the artifact. Hell yeah.
You're alive.
Fire sword, baby! But now it's on Lae'zel, and we can't get it until we recruit Lae'zel again. Doesn't matter, we made it.
I remember
W's in the chat, baby.
I remember falling. Then nothing.
Leonidas. Hey, Leo's up for some crazy shit. I remember the ship. I remember falling, then nothing. Now what?
First things
Oh, I
first.
wanted to talk about our Gith
Supplies,
friend.
Shelter, and most of
Damn
all,
it.
a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
Sure do. Yeah, what happened to our Gith friend?
You might want to reconsider calling her a friend. Looks like she ran off without us. We need
Yeah.
each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
No, this is the part where we part ways. All right, let's get going.
One thing, just before we go,
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to thank you again for freeing me.
Yeah, no problem.
It would have been all
No
too
problem.
easy for you to run right past my pod.
But I'm the Blade of Frontiers.
I'll remember
I would never do something like that.
Lead the way.
Are you kidding? It's not the Blade way. All right. Now this is just Baldur's Gate. Let's do this. I'm excited. Now how does Wyll feel about just like looting dead bodies? Who do you think Wyll will want to bow chicka wow wow with? People were saying Karlach, and I pretty much agree on like a as basic of a term as possible, but we have to implement what Wyll knows, because at this point it's kind of only Tav's like ability to kind of calm Wyll down as to why he's able to not just kill Karlach, and then we recruit her for our party, and then they can romance all they want. But if Wyll is just kind of going off of Mizora's like deals of her pact, I don't entirely doubt that he doesn't just try to mollywop Karlach. I mean, you guys are gonna have to help me out with that one. So we can't go in that way. That's where we would have met Shadowheart. I think I want to recruit some more people before we do this, because I'm not confident in not dying right now. The Karlach situation is going to be very interesting, 100%. Because I'm sure there's going to be some unique dialogue where we don't have, like, all of it's going to be from the perspective of Wyll. It's going to be pretty cool. Guess it depends on the vibes at the moment. It's gonna be a tough decision. Yep. Are you able to do polls in YouTube chat? If anybody's able to throw one of the, I mean, I can do it if you guys can direct me to wherever to do it. But Gale, baby, I want Gale. Those intellect devours wipe my first honor mode run. Yep. He sees that Karlach is not a monster by looking in her eyes, but he goes in denial because of the consequences of the pact. Can't wait to see the dialogue. Yeah, me neither. When they meet, they get the little visions. I reckon Wyll could still see the reason without Tav's persuasion. That's more gameplay to make the player feel more important. I kind of get that gist, and I mean the way that he reasons with Mizora when you do convince him otherwise. He says that she's a tiefling, not a devil. It's gonna be, we're gonna have to make that decision when we get there. I think contemplating about it now would just be robbing it of the moment. Yeah, how do we feel about Gale? Gale's just like a poor sucker. I mean, he's a crazy strong wizard, but like, does Wyll care about that? I mean, he's got a pretty tough affliction. I think he's been really willing to help anybody. Attune with the sigil's magic, then bid it to quiet down. Yes, we want that. Give me guidance. Guidance, Shadowheart. Didn't even need it. Didn't even need it. He is just a chill dude. I think he'd honestly get along the most with Wyll.
Hello. I'm Gale of
They
Waterdeep.
100% would.
Apologies. Usually better at this.
Maybe Gale's a romance option. You should have the icon next to emojis and make a poll. Bang! Right there. Got it. We'll do that later. Whenever we have like a really conflicting decision, we will gauge chat on that. Blade Weave. Wizard? Isn't that that's a wizard subclass, right? Gale of Waterdeep, apologies. Usually better at this. At introductions.
At magic.
Oh.
Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Nautiloid as well.
I do think Wyll would be condescending to Wyll as a warlock at first, but then mellow out. Yeah, I mean, Will's kind of not really. He's not a warlock like by his own choice. I'm sure there's a lot of people that like would come under a warlock's pact under like pursuit of power, but he did it for purely like noble reasons to save Baldur's Gate. I don't trust him. Draw your weapon.
I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region.
They would be best bros. Couldn't have phrased it better myself.
The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as
Wasn't sure.
metamorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
Gale would be slow to trust him and pretty quickly. Yep.
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most? No doubt. But
Yeah, it's kind of weird for Gale to ask like such a
You
oh
don't
yeah,
happen to be
he
one?
talks very eloquently, but I'm kind of confused how Wyll or how Gale like doesn't just know that none of us are capable. Like he's a fucking arch wizard. Thanks, Chris. Thanks for stopping in, dude. Good luck at work. My patron offers me many gifts, but tadpole extraction is not one of them. I can't cure our parasites.
We've established few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to
I
need
do
a
love Gale
healer,
too.
and soon too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sounds like a plan.
Most excellent.
Stan.
Parasite shared is a parasite halved, or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
All right. Emerald Grove is going to be pretty cool too, because we're the talk of the town there. There she is with a big fucking sword. Don't think Wyll would straight up say I have a patron. I'm a... You know, good point.
Yellow as a toad, twice as ugly.
He is kind of open with the fact that he's
Leave it for the goblins to kill.
dealing with
And if it
devils,
escapes,
maybe.
how will you?
But I kind of agree.
A guess.
It's 2 a.m. for me, so I have to go. Hope to see you online again before you get to talk to Karlach. See you, Gabby. Thanks for stopping in.
Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Get rid of them. This is tough. We have no interest in killing tieflings. So that's definitely one route that needs to go here in order to save Lae'zel. But we can get them to flee, maybe. He does only confess it when Mazora arrives in camp. So yeah, I guess I didn't really think through that interaction particularly. I just saw the extra special warlock dialogue and just kind of ran with it. But do you guys think we should, like, because we want Lae'zel obviously, but should we just tell him to flee the area? Because we don't want to kill tieflings as well. That is just a no-go. I think we do the deception here. All right, yeah. He wouldn't want to hurt. Nope. Oh no. Woo! Close on
He's
that
right.
one.
Let's go. We need to check out that blast.
All right, cool. A
We
blast.
didn't hear it. Shook our camp good, so we came for a look.
In dire need of a healing. Where's this camp? If you fail, you can always use chronomancy. Don't wanna go so far into load and reload. I wanted the sword. I wanted the sword, so I had to reload. Big 20. Big 20.
Northwest. Look for Nettie. Whatever your wound, she can mend it.
And be careful. There are goblin traps everywhere.
Nymessa, come.
All right, well, that's about as passive as we could be.
Get me down.
Now they're out of earshot. I don't think Wyll would demand like that. Now that they're out of earshot, sure, because we do want to make sure that they're out of earshot, because Wyll knows that he wants to save Lae'zel, but
You'll hear goblins before you see
can you leave?
As you say.
They're not quite out of earshot yet. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the shit out of this weakened base. He'd only kill them in self-defense. Yeah, push came to shove, you might be willing to knock them out. That's a good point, because I mean, if interactions do kind of mess up, we do need a way to still try and work our way out of them as Wyll. It's not just going to be a matter of making the decisions as Wyll. Also, how didn't we kill this with an Eldritch Blast? There we go. Fiery sword is back.
Scrambled all your senses.
Should we give Wyll the sword?
But the longer we wait, the
I don't
more
know.
it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
our I mean, we're the Blade of Frontiers. We don't really... People can take our kindness for weakness. We're just going to save him anyways. What's a crush?
Many things.
I don't think Will knows.
Hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter.
Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with
Yeah,
a Gale
he's gotta have a
attack,
rapier.
we
You're
must
right.
report to Augustil for purification.
Yeah, purification means, like, kill you. Duh.
You may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks.
Wow. All right,
You have
let's
made
go.
an ally from Kresh Kalir.
Yeah, Shadowheart disapproves, but I'm fine with that.
Call me Lae'zel.
I think...
Trust your judgment, but I won't trust her.
Yeah, good.
Not until I've gotten the measure of her.
We'll make sure everybody gets along. Are we going Hexblade? I think we were talking about Booming Blade before.
I suppose the finer details are lost on a creature like you.
Yeah, a few chatters mentioned Booming Blade. I think that might be the direction, because he's kind of like a more physical fighter warlock. Let's go find Zoru. Level up, baby. Let's see. We gain Hexblade of Frontiers, yeah, but like Booming Blade of Frontiers. We don't get to pick the subclass until level 3, right? Or maybe we have to respec. No, I think we do pick it at first. For Will, he needs to stay Fiend. Yeah. So, hold on. Look this up real quick. Warlock, subclasses, BG3. Yeah. He needs to stay Fiend at least a little bit for the... Maybe we can... Ooh. You know what we could do? Maybe we don't do... Maybe we don't do a different subclass for now, because he's still a Fiend Warlock to Mizora. But once we have choices to kind of get out of the pact, maybe we become a different Warlock or a different class entirely. I think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, so for upgrades, I think Hellish Rebuke is going to be big, just for me maybe putting myself into some vulnerable situations and being able to heal out of it. Shadowheart already has, or not heal, but just to kind of retaliate out of it. Shadowheart has command. I don't think we need that. That's pretty good. Maybe Eldritch Knight. That'd be sick. I do think he should like graduate out of being a Fiend, because he's almost kind of locked into being a Fiend Warlock, right? Don't you guys think? I mean, there's like clear good choices here for the Eldritch Blast. It's oh wait. Eldritch Invocations. Yeah. Probably Agonizing Blast. Reclaiming his identity as Soldier Man, but still magical Soldier Man. Yeah, he's still probably got a little bit of remnants of afterwards after he breaks the pact. If that's what we want to go through. If you get out of the pact, he becomes a hunter. Oh, interesting. That's pretty cool. So we got Eldritch or Agonizing Blast. Maybe we want Beast Speech. You can cast False Life on yourself. Disguise yourself at will. One with shadows. What is one with shadows? Vanish into the darkness and become invisible as long as you stand still. Now, I think for now we should probably just go Agonizing Blast, Repelling Blast. Pull. True. Okay. Let's do it. Start a poll. Respec. Before breaking pact. Bang. Poll started. Drop it. Drop the votes. Do we respec before the pact break or afterwards? Yes, in the lead was 60. Please don't make it 50-50. 7 votes for 57, 43. All right, I'll leave it up for another 15 seconds, see if we get any other votes. I mean, I'm cool with respecing him. That it would be a more unique run. I guess he is going to have the things no matter what. The warlock interactions. Another vote made it 50-50. This is going to be wonderful. Well, I think we do it. I think we do it. It was 57-43 before the tiebreaker vote. So let's respec him here. Actually, well, I can't even afford it right now. Do we... So I guess, is the just Hexblade, or do we want to go... Yeah. Hexblade with just like a focus on the booming blade. Yeah. Alright. We can't choose that. We couldn't even choose that in character creation because I think you need to start the game out as a fiend. Hold on, I closed the live chat. There we go. Now I got you guys back up. Okay. Let's just accept this for now. We need to keep going a little bit before I think we need to get withers before we can respec. Take a couple levels as fighter as well. Yeah, for the action surge 100%. So how do we want... I mean, the other characters are kind of free reign too, right? I mean, we can do as much as we want with them. Change Shadowheart to be a barbarian. Why not? I think we do want Sanctuary prepared at least. What subclass do we want Wyll to be? Or not Wyll, Gale to be? Blade singing. I've done this before. It's pretty crazy. Sharbarian. I like the sound of that. What would go good? What would not offend Wyll, I guess? Necromancy might be a little, He might not be too keen to that. Learning divination spell. I don't know. I kind of want to go blade singing, but fits with the Blade of Frontiers theme. You know what? I feel like, okay, here's my canon. Here's my canon. I like blade singing. Yes. So Wyll meets Gale, and they start chatting. They start talking warlock, wizard, and it's clear that Gale is just a cast wizard. Like he just casts spells, isn't really into physical fighting. And Wyll kind of convinces him a little bit. And then Gale takes up blade singing as a wizard class. How about that? I like that a lot, actually. Magic Missile seems just OP, but if we're going to be up close and personal, we might want something like Burning Hands. Maybe Enhanced Leap. False Life would be good, too. Probably false life. And then Blade Singer's weapon. Wyll romances Gale and turns him into a Blade Singer. Could happen. Could happen. Gale's got a... I mean, he teaches him how to do a use a rapier too, right? Long Strider for free movement. Done. Yeah, let's give him a rapier too. Hell yeah. Action Surge at level 2? I thought... Gale lost some of his magical power after the Karsite Weave fed on his magic. He could no longer cast magic as well as he used to, so he became better with swords to compensate. Yes, that's another aspect of it. He tells Wyll, I was never the wizard I used to be, or I'm not the wizard I used to be. I was once chosen by Mystra, and now he's like, hey, you can just turn it into a blade singing wizard. Is it run in honor mode as well? No, unfortunately not. I don't have the guts to do honor mode on something like this. It is on tactician, so it is as hard as a casual kind of playthrough can go. I'm guessing, but again, I will reiterate, I'm not good at this game. My decisions are purely off of, like, I don't know, spur of the moment. So I will probably faceplant in honor mode.
Shouting up ahead.
No spell slots you need for Long Strider, even though it says level 1 spell slot. Wonder why if this is in perpetual bug or intended. Yeah, you're right.
Very well.
Blade Singing is the ultimate Jedi class as well. Custom with honor mode rule set. Oh wait, can you do like the honor mode difficulty without permadeath? I wonder if can I change that now? Someone that runs on normal for most of us runs 0 judgment on being spooked by honor mode. Yeah, that's tough. I don't know if I could do honor mode. It doesn't change like I can. It doesn't seem like I can change the difficulty beyond tactician at this point. So I think you're good at this game better than me, Pat. You'd be pretty good at this game.
Open the bloody gate!
Open the bloody gate!
Zevlor's orders.
Yeah, I don't think you can change once you start, unfortunately.
Will be on us any second.
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now! You let goblins here? Where is the druid? Please, there's no time!
Now, how did Wyll... What about Astarion? We'll get to Astarion. I don't think Will's going to like him very much. But we'll get to him. I just think the Emerald Grove seems so integral to Will's just vibe. I feel like we need to... Yeah, this must be tough to see for Wyll. The honor mode difficulty switches only when you start a custom game, and it would be changing the rule set. Everything else is tactician settings. Oh, okay. All right. Big battle. First big battle. I mean, not in a way it was big, but that's kind of intro. Dum da da dum da da dum 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 bum 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 bum.
Get to the high ground! Raiders! Shards of bastards! For the absolute!
I think Wyll would want to save everyone here without anybody dying. If there are choices, we don't get to see the goblins suffer from... We can do it. Suffer the devil's something sting. And... Eldritch Blast. Yeah, it is kind of weird without seeing him jump from pop, pop, pop down here and blast this sucker. Because this sucker's dead, right? Provoke the blade and suffer its sting. Yeah. This guy would be 9 damage less than we have to do in this fight already. I really just want to walk up and thunder wave these guys. Should we just start blade singing? Oh yeah. It's time. I love the melee animation.
Time to strike.
Damnable roach.
Taking position.
Oh no, I wanted to jump. Oh, son of a bitch. You have a bow and arrow. Of course you miss, you sucker. Nothing's undead. Guiding bolt, this warg. Hit him! Yes! That's the biggest thing Shadowheart's probably ever done for me in a playthrough ever. Oh my goodness. 26 damage crit. Eldritch blast this sucker off the mountain. That's what I get for a 26 damage crit. You gotta bring me down to earth a little bit. Turn this up a little bit. Can I boost the music actually? Music. Looks like music is actually all the way up. Damn, she gets to hit with a point blank bow and arrow. Shadowheart actually hit her guiding bolt is what I'm saying. Sadly, I don't think Wyll would bother knocking Aridin's lights out either. Just, yeah. No. Oh, he won't. There's a lot of interactions in this game that you just kind of want to like give the character what's coming to him. But I don't think Wyll will ever like kind of get up and out of sorts. No, that does like no damage. I just want to thunder wave these guys. Come on. I'm still blade dancing, so let's. Come on. Blade Song Climax. Ka-chow. Boom! I love the class so much. It's so cool. And then we go back to blade singing.
Time to strike.
Not enough movement. Who are you kidding? What a difficult terrain. And I can't jump? Oh, I'm entangled. Wait. Whatever. I feel like I need to just burn this now. Come on! Why am I missing? I mean, I'm at a low ground, but give me some 50-50s. It's just all luck downhill after that 26 damage crit. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of interactions you as the player will always want to do and never really take into account the actual character's motivations or personalities. Yeah, and that's kind of I had replied to a comment on one of the posts about someone had mentioned that they aren't a huge fan of Origin runs, and one of the reasons that I explained why I personally do is because it's kind of weird to have always the last say. I mean, if a character's relationship level with you isn't good enough, it's no guarantee that they'll follow through with like what you choose for options. But it is kind of a little weird that you always get to kind of have the final say with how some of these characters act, because you can completely pull them out of character if your tab's doing an evil run. You're gonna have to make Karlach, Wyll, Gale do evil things when they probably wouldn't. And it's kind of refreshing to get the origin running and feel like you almost kind of need to play through their lens. All right, we're blade singing, boy. Bugbear. Help me! What is happening? Does this give me blade song charges? Ooh, it does.
Swift and lethal.
Let's get up here and whack this guy. You're in class and the stream's is the stream lagging for anybody else? Shows a pretty good bitrate on my end. That might just might be your connection, Mike. That's one of the things that annoys me about Will's storyline. Why does Tab get to choose if Will leaves the pact or not? Yeah, I wish it kind of, cause like in situations with Gale, like towards the end, you can tell him to not become a god, but he can try anyways if your relationship is not strong enough with him. And of course, he misses the guiding bolt. Love it. But yeah, there's just you have to choose for Will. It's kind of weird. See you, Mike. Thanks for joining. Good luck with class, bro. All right, so let's finish this battle up so we can get to recruiting Astarion, and then we'll get all the juicy Emerald Grove interactions too. Let's see if you miss again. Yes, I love 50-50s. Boom.
That was the last of them. Inside, all
Let's go,
of you.
guys.
More may follow. Open the gate.
All right.
They were tenacious. I wonder what they wanted here, other than blood.
Do we go? I think we go do Astarion's interaction real quick. Actually, now that we have the group, we can do this this intellect devour fight. And how would Will interact with this mind flayer over here? Actually, I'm going to take a one second pause just to get up and stretch a little bit. Sitting in a chair gets crazy. Back pain.
Mind flare.
Love it.
And it's hurt.
Well, mind flare and it's hurt. He seems concerned for it almost.
The dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion.
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 This thing kind of. This thing trying to slide. But like, I don't know. Will has no love for mind flayers, obviously. Looks like Gale took over the face cam. I ain't got the beard like Gale. Come on, nor the flowing flows. I mean, I should be furious. I mean, Will, he's probably offended by getting his mind fucked with.
Yes, you feel hate, and you deserve to be punished for it.
It's weird that with Shadowheart's two big choices, you can let her choose by herself, but not Will's biggest choice. I agree. Yeah, no, I agree.
It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then
I don't want to love it.
slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
concentrate on its thoughts. Oh no. Did I? Oh, I have inspiration. Boom.
Your minds fuse, lusting for something that is gone. But then its grip claws back with a vengeance, a vice locking your mind into obedience. It needs sustenance to survive, and with your very body, you can provide.
I mean, this is game over, right? If I choose, there's like no choosing to change anything here. Wyll would kill the Mind Flayer knowing it's close to the Grove and all the innocents. True. It would probably be just the best opportunity to just kill it right here and now. Okay, there's only a 5 roll. Does adding bonuses use a spell slot? Are you serious? What? Oh no. I think we're dead. Oh no. Oh no.
Wet tentacles wrap themselves around your head. And for the first time in your life, you're perfectly happy.
Dead. Oh no. Oh. Oh, this is just combat now. Oh no. Okay. I thought this was game over. And he's straight up dead. We gotta res him. I think we might be able to do this without him though. If Shadowheart can just hit this crazy guiding bolt, baby. Will's kissing Mind Flayers is now canon. Yeah, see that's the thing. Is like we can try and make the best choices, but rolls are just gonna screw us sometimes.
Victory awaits.
Let's lacerate this son of a gun. You're. Come on. Help me out a little bit. Can we stun him? Dazed. Dazed. That's what I mean. Bink.
Death is but a word away.
We have no more blade singing charges. Ignis. Well. Oh no. The last save was before the fight. Can I do anything about this? Can I? Oh no. That's brutal. All right. Well, got to do what we got to do. Just try to get this quick and over with. Guess that means Wyll may or may not be able to resist another certain Mind Flayer in a dream later on. Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe we could keep that into account. But I guess we're gonna have another shot at it. All right, let's run this down.
This is your end.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We don't have enough movement. If we action surge here, so let's wait on that.
Get to the high ground! Raiders! Shoot the bastards! For the absolute!
For the absolute! What are some other big decisions that you think are going to be interesting for Wyll? 'Cause he's got I guess Zariel's asset in Act 2 is going to be interesting. All right, let's get to blade singing.
Indeed.
Ooh, can I reach? What can you reach, Mr. Wyll? Provoke the blade. Suffer its sting. Alright, let's get another big guiding bolt. Of course. Of course, the only time that I get that guiding bolt is the one that the battle doesn't end up mattering because I need to reload anyways. Oh, let's go, Aridin. You suck. You do no damage. Whop. Oh, yeah. Lae'zel's going to be the most powerful one of the entire party. I think I even do this real quick. That was pretty bad. Would action surge give me more movement? I want to know how Wyll would react to Astarion being a vampire. Do we even recruit him in the first place? How would Wyll react to Astarion just running up on him and trying to kill him? Like, that interaction is pretty, like, abrasive. I feel like it would be a lot for any character to really, like, trust what's going to happen. Critical miss. Come on. Reckless war cry. Oh, does that mean someone's got to die? Not Aridin. We want him around for the Night Song questline. Oh, get absolutely sniped. Why is this why isn't this a bonus action? Oh, I guess because it's 100% chance to hit. Then we put him off balance. Oh, and this uses a bonus act. Wait. Oh, I used my bonus action on that. Doi. I think Wyll would empathize if he knew Asti's backstory. Probably. But, I mean, vampire spawns are, like, pretty divisive for most people. And I think if not up front, it would be his reactions to like the Dream Visitor and like the Mind Flayer Tadpole as a whole. I think it would be pretty interesting to hear that from somebody like Wyll, who's probably like generally against the tadpoles like everybody else to begin with. Sakru.
My path be true.
She can't do anything else. I think we're pretty much almost done here. Alright. Wyll, or not Wyll, Gale. I keep calling Gale Wyll. Alright, so we're gonna run over here, stab the shit out of this guy. I need 3 movement to do this. Are you joking? You are yoking, man. You are yoking me. Boop. Boop. Hit him with a Sacred Flame. Ka-chow. Really? Alright. Aridin, you get the final love. Have fun, dude. True, I often forget he grabs you and threatens you because I'm so used to going around collecting everybody without thinking. Yeah, I mean, you kind of lose the flair of recruiting these guys for the first time. I'm in the middle of editing a video about Karlach's entire companion storyline, and it is really interesting to to remember like what running into her for the first time was even like, because now we just know what the encounter is going to be. We know what the truth of the matter is. But back when I didn't know who Karlach was, it's just kind of, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking Eldritch Blast this guy. Boom! Yes! Just like the, I forget actually who said it. MB, bang. Just like you wanted it. Sacred Flame, more like Sacred Shame. Yeah, I mean, it's probably one of her better damaging cantrips. Maybe Firebolt's better. There he is. There's that sucker. He's so handsome. Hello. Neil.
Hurry.
Neil.
I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Would Wyll go kill it himself? He doesn't know what it is. He doesn't just mindlessly kill people. Bow and arrow is better, and probably. Even now as Wyll, if he comes across the Paladins of Tyr before Karlach, it might even alter how he'd react. Could. I mean, we certainly don't have to go straight to Karlach. There are other things we could do in advance, maybe gain a little bit more context. I think Wyll notices another strong adventurer. I think he doesn't just want to kill things to kill things. Let's make him do it if he wants.
Hoping for a kind soul. Well, not to worry.
Okay, I was walking in the other direction. You don't get to do this. But he is a renowned folk hero. He is... I think he would need a little bit more context before just killing something to save something. He would... I get that. Push yourself to her feet. We don't have much strength, but... let's hit it. Bang.
I saw you on the ship, strutting about whilst I was trapped in that pod.
Yeah, I do think generally he would look to protect people, but if he's sitting here like kind of approaching it from a distance, like saying, "You see that over there?" Like if he's not running away from it, he can gauge who's capable and who's not. He knows that Astarion's just kind of playing a little trick on him right now. Haven't done anything to you yet. You have it backwards. They snatched me up too.
I saw. Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
I think he's got to put the knife away.
I'm not an idiot. It has to be those tentacled monsters. Something they did. They took you too. I saw it during whatever just happened. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards.
Yeah, what the fuck is that about, Astarion?
Apologies.
I would not have done the same thing where the roles reversed. Glad to see we're all caught up now.
Please, allow
I think
me
we would
to
at very least investigate whatever the creature was. Yeah, I'm thinking so.
My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched.
It's also super convenient that tadpoles pop up with those memories and flashbacks at the perfect moments. Yeah. There's some things that you don't want to put good investment or effort into good writing to get around it. Wyll. I don't know if we would tell him our name and our story. I think he would just come off as saying he's the Blade of Frontiers.
A pleasure. So, do you know anything about these worms?
I don't. Well, I guess, yeah, Lae'zel told us all about him, actually. I know we don't want them in our heads. You know as much as I do. Yeah, no, you probably know less than I do.
Turn us into Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
Control it? We need to get rid of it. Okay. Generally, how do we think Wyll approaches the tadpole stuff? Is there ever explanations for those, though? Like any sort of in-game acknowledgement? About what? Of, like when the tadpoles come in? Yeah, how does Wyll feel about the tadpole? I think he'd be pretty sketched out about it, and not really on board with Astarion's kind of embracing of it. I mean, even just like the way he presents it to other people, he would probably be a little bit skeptical of it. Might want to get it out. I mean, I think everybody but Astarion probably wants to get it out, but it's just kind of like, how forward will he be with it? Maybe. Yeah, the tadpole's given those shared flashes. I think it's just like, well, we're true souls essentially. We're I mean, I'm trying to think through it right now. Why can we connect through? That's actually a good question. I don't think he'd be after the illy guy powers. Yeah, probably not. That's actually another thing. We're not gonna embrace any tadpoles then, because he wouldn't.
Well, obviously I would, but you have so many followers already. I don't want to crowd you.
Gale's our homie. I think we're going to keep Gale in the party for most of the playthrough. Lae'zel, I mean, I don't trust Astarion as far as I can throw him. Or Wyll doesn't trust Astarion as far as I can throw him. Who's the handsome guy in the corner? Wyll is pretty handsome. How we doing, Murloc Mage? Welcome to the stream. Let's have Shadowheart not miss any fucking guiding bolts for a bit.
Excellent. We're a cozy little team now. So, lead on.
Baby, we got Astarion. Yeah, Shadowheart goes. She's useless. Useless. Because true souls are willingly able to share their thoughts, etc. But these ones between companions happen involuntarily. I'm trying to think, could the Emperor be able to manipulate how the work... that was kind of... I figured the Astral Prism might have something to do with it. Because none of those interactions kind of happen without the prism in our command. So maybe the Emperor's kind of stepping in to almost voluntarily relay the memories to each other so that... like groups of he can get like a solid group of people to maybe go on the adventure. I don't know, because then everyone will have a blade. Yes, Blade of Frontiers assemble. I love that. Blade of Frontiers assemble. All right, let's head into the Emerald Grove. Let's do it. So maybe we hit the Emerald Grove and then we go to the Dank Crypt. The Dank Crypt. Another thanks for joining stream, guys. I really appreciate you all being in chat and playing through this with me. Zevi, baby.
Children here, you fool!
How many of you guys play Magic? I guess that's a pretty good question to start off with. I got a Zevlor Magic deck. No biggie. Where's the where there's one goblin, there's 10, and I'm leaving before. No, we're not leaving. One fight just ended, and now you're picking another. I think that's probably one of the most legit responses. Druid, these goblins didn't take any prisoners. Yeah, I think this one.
Tell that to the dead at the gate.
Shut it, Horns! I'd be lying dead next to the goblins if you'd stalled any longer.
My duty is to this camp.
Oh, God forbid you risk your precious tail. But I shouldn't be surprised. Foul-bloods ain't known for courage.
I'm pretty sure this insight check is just like, this guy's twitching with anger, he's gonna throw a punch. Like, no shit. Thanks for the insight check. If you want me to take both of you down, I will, otherwise knock it off. More violence won't bring back those who you lost. Stop and think. Makes sense a lot of this Emperor, or makes sense a lot for the Emperor thing. He makes us read others' minds to form a group, and he gets more subjects to his plan. Yeah, no, I think that's legit. I think we don't... Blade of Frontiers loves to fight things, but he likes to fight evil. He doesn't like to watch two guys fight for no reason, so let's try and persuade them. Every playthrough reminds me just how detestable our Aridin is with 0 redeeming qualities. Yeah, he's a little brat.
You're right. There's too much at stake.
Worried about your precious hides? The both of you.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
All good, dude.
At least we agree on that.
A safe haven. The situation's tense, clearly. I bet these folks could use a few helping hands.
All right, let's go train some tieflings.
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives.
A word, if I may.
Our future.
Oh, we gotta level up Astarion.
Careful, I might.
You managed to get Wyll before Zevlor versus Aridin. He approves of you punching Aridin. Well, that's probably because he's already kind of like ingratiated in the tiefling camp. So he's probably already got some beef against people who are willing to like pick fights with tieflings. Oh, hey, Ghost Weaver. Welcome to the chat. This entire stream is because of your recommendation.
We don't even know these people.
Refugees, adventurers.
Also, I think Aridin might be harboring a bit of trauma behind the incident, enhancing his bitterness. I think, yeah.
Is there anything you need?
He approves of you punching him, but wouldn't do it himself. I doubt he'd bother.
The
Yeah.
ritual will be complete before too long.
What ritual are you talking about?
Ah, I forgot. You're a blow-in.
Oh wait, why am I talking to him as
A few days
Astarion?
hence, This grove will be completely a drastic measure.
Leave. I'm not Wyll.
Defender
Make
of
me
the
Wyll.
people. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
If you were transported into the world of D&D, FF, Final Fantasy, or WoW, and had all fantasy games, and had to make your perfect character as yourself, what would you choose? Race, class, multi-class, prestige, anything? Oh boy, this is about as awesome as a question as I could have gotten. I started playing Final Fantasy 14 when I was 13. I think I played in the beta of it. My brother played Final Fantasy 11. And paladins, I'm a paladin. I would be like the holy paladin defending I'd be like the paladin version of like the Blade of Frontiers, essentially. Kind of like not a sellsword, but just kind of roaming the lands to just defend the weak, be like a some big fucking swords from the sky with, as a literally Final Fantasy 14 paladin is about as accurate as it gets for what I would want out of like a fantasy version of myself. Astarion said, "Move over. I'm the real MC." Yeah, nah. It's kind of weird that you can do like all dialogues as other people too. Looking for a healer. Well, let's see what he's selling.
Bits and bobs I no longer need.
Any good rapiers? Doesn't look like it. Does Blade Song only work with the specific weapon that I picked, or can it be any short weapon? Might have to be a finesse weapon. And another answer to the question ages ago about interactions, I'd be curious to see. Basically, Wyll talking to any of the Thorms. They're bad warped people, but I can't see him persuading them to end it. Yeah, Wyll will probably go and kind of try to project his defender of evil, like righteous kind of views on a lot of other people's, I think. It would be interesting to try and get across to the Thorms because they're too far gone. So Blade Song would work with anything. Should make yourself a paladin in this game. It'd be fun to see how you go about. Like a super loyal to the pact, not pact, the Oath Paladin would be really fun, I think. A video that I'm recording for the Karlach that I mentioned earlier, the tab that I'm playing as is actually a halfling paladin. I think I broke my oath though. All right, let's. I don't think there's anything in the shop right now that we want. Let's take Wyll over to first. Let's short rest. Let's take Wyll over here. Let's bring him to where we find him.
Swords up, children. It's the
Oh,
Blade of
cool.
Frontiers. They've been talking about you. They hope you're going to come with us. Could you lift their spirits? Maybe spare them a story or two?
Okay. You're teaching them to fight. They're mere children. Nah, he would need to tell who needs to fight, who like how to fight. I frighten the feathers off an owl bear with a single roar. Reading is hard. I climbed the ice mountains and stabbed a yeti with an icicle. Bad news, kids. You're all gonna die. Takes out the fucking lightsaber with the hood on. Anakin style. I frightened the feathers off an owl bear with a single roar.
Hear that, children? An owl bear. Do you have another?
I wrestled a swamp croc naked. That's probably don't want to tell children that. I bested a red dragon in battle and crafted a club from its tooth. I'm not even gonna try that word. Let's do this with the dragon. Dragons are cool to kids. Cool to me too. I'm a kid.
Thank you. I prefer when they smile.
Aw.
Sir, are we? Oh.
Think.
Right. Go for the heart.
Foreshadowing, yeah.
Can I have a smaller sword?
Next time the goblins come, I'll be ready.
What, I don't get to teach each of these kids?
This is boring. We should train against real goblins.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Gwex. Let's. I think we can train Gwex, right? This would be cool.
Strike! Damn it! It's just not landing.
You wouldn't say this. Interesting technique. You having some troubles?
Nothing but. Goblins in the wild, out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword.
He'd probably want a demonstration from the Blade of Frontiers, no? Oh, try this swing. A little number I call the Legends Strike. That's cool.
Like this.
All right, see you around, Ghost Weaver.
Step, step, strike. Yes.
Cool.
You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use.
Yeah, don't shout your things like
I'll
that.
bite my tongue when the time comes. Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The druids are treating us like vermin. But I'll keep at it. Thank you.
Nice. All right.
Any questions, children?
So, there's a lot of kid tieflings here, and they're getting into a bit of trouble. Is Wyll not above kind of reprimanding little thief kids, or is he more on the side of the tieflings to where he would just kind of let it slide? I don't know. I feel like he'd want to teach lessons of like this, like Donnie. I know what Donnie's gonna, or no, actually Donnie is the one that doesn't talk, right? I don't know. He steals something. That's right. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what Donnie does.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring.
You alright? I've always wanted to make my troll character a gnome barbarian. Have you seen... Oh, there's like... you had to have seen it. It's like a four halfling barbarians or something. And this guy just makes... layers bombs and bombs and bombs outside of the goblin camp. And just absolutely nukes the place. I love it. Think he'll teach them honor as best he can without being mean. Grunt.
He's still staring right past you.
Should we entertain this kid? I think Wyll, like you said, yeah, he'll teach him honor as best he can without being mean. But he'll also entertain him if they're trying to like pull some tricks. He'll give him a bit of leeway. We'll let the kids be kids, especially since they're only here as refugees. I think he let his sympathy win over. Yeah. Let's turn around and see what he's looking at. Let's let him pick our pocket. Poor psycho barbarians is amazing. Yep. Oh, he just ran into the rocks. Okay, we gotta hit this. Oh, I have 2 inspiration. Huge. Boom!
You find the edges of a concealed entrance.
We like that. We like that. Let's go check it out. I think Wyll will be curious on a first interaction with it. Cause Mole's down here, right? Yeah, little shit.
Well, look who's come to visit.
Why is Astarion here?
Busy since you got here. Not sure why you're poking your nose in our business, though.
Why am I playing as Astarion? I was Wyll. The frig. Poking your nose in other people's business is the best way to get rich. I mean, we have to play as Astarion here, right? Let me turn my mic volume down a little bit. A little loud, I think. Okay. Yeah, if we're playing as Wyll, if we get dropped into an Astarion interaction, I think we have to.
Because of that, I'll give you a 10 count to leave.
Don't fucking.
9, 8, 7, 6.
Yeah, and what are you gonna do?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
What have we here?
Are they all running? What's wrong? Astarion ran forward and started the dialogue first. Fucking Astarion. What race and class would you multi-class if you wanted your idea waifu or husbando? Not judging. That's never really crossed my mind. I don't know. Tieflings are pretty hot. Well, okay. Lae'zel has a mage hand. Let's go see where these shitheads rested. Or what? Bro's gonna get arrested? Is that what's gonna happen?
Consider me intrigued.
Are they like telling on us?
Be a lot smaller to squeeze in there.
Are they telling on us? Where'd she go? All right. Well, let's get out of here.
Heading out.
Donnie's lagging behind a little bit. He's a little slow.
Let's see.
Oh, no, I'm not grouped. What is that? What is this? I've never seen this menu before. Oh, is this alchemy? Wow. News to me. Pretty sure she runs straight to a guard. What does she have to, like, yell to a guard about us for? She's literally planning to steal the druid relic.
Please, last room.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Oh my. I mean, that'd probably freak out even the Blade of Frontiers.
Sure, why not?
Okay, what was that about? Let's see, You guys just got fucking
Those
screamed at by a
Durkisses
bear.
would let us die for the sake of their bloody grove.
Lives are at stake, and the cowards only care about their bloody rituals.
True. These are Arabella's parents,
we need
right?
to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Korga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh.
Why are the druids
Arabella
holding your
tried
daughter?
to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious
So,
ritual.
okay, here's another thing.
It's all my fault.
What does Wyll think about the druids? Like, he's definitely into defending the
Now
tieflings.
Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us.
This grove is like a cauldron about to boil over. I say we check in on the child.
So,
make sure she comes to no harm.
I think he has like the tieflings' best interest in mind. But it's just a question of like how far he would go to kind of stop the druids. Like, would he wouldn't kill Kaga, would he? Had to leave for a bit. Did he miss something? No, we haven't really missed much. We were just kind of talking to some people in the Emerald Grove, kind of theorizing how Wyll would interact with some people. I think Wyll would want them to play nice with each other. I agree for the most part. I think it's kind of probably jarring for him to see like even this much controversy going on in the first place. She's just a child. The druids are overreacting. I'll talk to them. You got your work cut out for you. Like you said, it's your fault. Jeez. Yeah, I think he would think that the druids are overreacting. Right.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take...
But there are instances where like Zevlor will ask you to kill Kaga, and I don't think he would do that. As soon as Wyll meets Kaga, he would realize she isn't doing it for the greater good. Yeah, because she is in tune with those shadow druids. I mean, this is kind of a standoffish statement, but I guess it's the only one we have to make.
Keep back. Force my hand and
He'd
I'll
probably
show
think
you
Kaga's a
what's
bit of a
claws.
bitch, but he'd be diplomatic with her. He'd know she's corrupt in some way.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah, Vegard, happy to have you here.
Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
All right, Kaga. What's up? What's up?
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a
what, Wrath?
I guess, yeah, even it's not even the druids in general. I think it might be just Kaga.
I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
Yeah, explain
Not
this cruelty.
Justice. She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks.
Parcel tongue.
Tell me, Blade. Is the healer cruel for ridding
How would
the
Wyll
sick of
react to
disease?
Volo constantly exaggerating his stories as well? True. Maybe Wyll, like, actually has the stories to back up, like, that Volo's just kind of being bullshit. She's not a disease, she's a child. You're no healer and you're no judge either. Let her go. This isn't my kind of justice, but I won't stand in your way. Nah, you wouldn't say that. She's not a she's not a disease, she's a child. I feel like, I don't know, but I feel like he'd be a little bit assertive. I think, yeah, I think the second option is how he would react.
The blight must be cut away for healing to begin. First, the spawn. The rest will follow. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely.
Do it.
Release her and I'll see that she stays out of trouble. Don't druids cherish harmony? Jailing the girl disrupt nature's balance. Should we read Kaga's mind? I feel like he doesn't really prioritize protecting the weak. Yeah. True. How do you think Wyll would be with Dark Urge? I think that's kind of another, like, it's almost like a mini Astarion type deal where he would maybe understand the shit that they're going through. I'm sure, like, obviously the evilness of their just demeanor would not be very appreciated, but I think he would say to release her and kind of take her under her wing, under his wing, saying that, like, she won't cause any more issues, I think. That's not what we want to see. One more inspiration. Oh, no. Oh, yes. Right there.
Very well. She may go. Break your word, and my serpent shall feed. Tila to me. Out, thief.
I can talk to snakes now.
My great limits.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin.
Halsin isn't here.
Oh yeah, she hates
Keep his
Halsin.
name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Ooh, Gale. What's my favorite Blade song? A Blade singer, Blade Weaver.
Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
Oh, you know, I missed. All right, hold on. I missed an interaction with Mizora that I don't know if we can get anymore.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate.
Yeah, Will's got to go farm up some inspiration.
The
Yeah, we're gonna need to use inspiration a lot, it seems.
And Aradin, the way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you.
Gale's kind of... Have you done any long rest? No, haven't. Probably should. Seems like all the OCs are in their own unique bondage situation, and this whole thing is a team building exercise where they deal with a common bondage situation with the tadpoles. I love tadpoles. That's my new favorite nickname for them. Enough with it's very gratifying to hear.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see,
Tara.
I have this condition, very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
I don't think we care about lying. What kind of condition?
Specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
I think Wyll would go along with this pretty easily. I don't think he'd really have a problem with helping Gale out. I know it's pretty annoying to some playthroughs. Gale wants the Blade's Blade explore in his frontiers. Oh, I'm already loving my chat. What kind of items are we talking about?
Tomes, cowls, the form doesn't matter, so long as it's brimming with weave. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need
Do we even have anything at this point?
Find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
I'd be happy to help. Honestly, I think he'd be happy. Blah, blah, blah.
Your implicit trust is well placed and will be
Words are so
rewarded
hard
with
on
any
stream, it's
and
crazy.
all means at my disposal. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on.
What do we do? Oh, he's not like heaving over in pain yet. Good thing Shadowheart's not here. What do you guys want to do next? There's kind of a lot of options. Well, let's long rest. Let's go to camp. Oh, cool campsite. Oh yeah.
Surprises.
I think at least one of my dice is from like the collector's edition because I have shit in here. Yeah, like I have the... Do any of the vendors have things that he can absorb like Ethel or Damon? Probably. Yeah, the fire sword is definitely one of them. But I'm not giving that shit up. Gale can die before I give him that weapon. Oh boy. Yeah, let's see what else our blade friend's up to.
Go ahead.
Alfira,
I'm
Bugbear
listening.
Assassin. True. Yeah. Okay. Let's go talk to Alfira after. I think I have a magical artifact you'd be interested in. Not happening. I was wondering what condition of yours. Why does it require magic? Let's inquire a little bit.
As tribute, the kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
I don't want to give... well, let's see.
Your enterprise. I do not yet need to consume an item.
Okay.
Keep it close by.
Leave him there. Sleepy bear with the fish. Oh yeah, that's a cool one. Let's at least see what long resting is. I'm so stoked to get to Karlach. This is gonna be fun. But I wanna have it be a nice slow burn. Why is Gale all the way the fuck out here? Is this like the start to Gale's romance? Do we Low key, do we romance Gale? Do we? It might be like off meta, but
Be with you in a moment.
I think he's a good appetizer. True. Aren't we allowed to like flirt with two people? I think you can have relationships with like two of them before Act 2. Why are you studying your own mirror image?
Indulging in a spot of vanity. Handsome devil, aren't I?
I've never seen that before.
Ceramorphosis. What does it make you think of?
First and foremost, that damn tadpole.
Spot on. Day 1, fever and memory loss. Day 2, hallucinations and graying skin. Day 3, hair loss and blood leaking from all orifices. Need to go on?
Yeah.
Day 4, excruciating pain as the skeleton and organs reform and reposition. Day 5, the host personality has disappeared. Fingers and toes and limbs elongate. I take it you get the picture?
I mean, might as well keep going.
Day 6, the flesh around the mouth splits to make way for tentacles. Day 7, a mind flayer is born. This is the abridged version.
We want to be away from that. This version is more vivid. Enough for my taste. We should be having a fever by now. Yeah.
Spot on again. Orifices remain.
I also think it's of
blissfully
utmost
unblooded, our
importance
heads
Will gets a
remain clear, and our
snazzier
blood
camp
temperature
clothing.
normal.
Facts. We need to
Any
bling
expert
this
will
guy
agree
out.
This is
He's like he looks like Lewis Hamilton. He's essentially the dripster of Baldur's Gate. Long live the abnormal.
I'll toast to that. The pragmatic in me, however, sees only the silence before the storm. Something to sleep on. We should get some rest.
Cool. All right. Anybody else we should talk to? Let's kind of get the gauge on Astarion. Let's see what he's up to.
I saw you getting a lecture from our magical friend. I have to say, I thought you'd look worse, but no. Not a tentacle to be seen.
That's what that's what.
It's unexpected, but we shan't complain. I'm not taking anything for granted, of course. First sign of change, and I'll have to stop that pretty little heart of yours. I am open to suggestions. Knives, poison, strangulation,
Eldritch
whatever you
Blast.
prefer.
Try it and I'll spill. Honestly, he's not cool with us yet. He can't be saying this. But I don't know if Will would say try it and I'll spill your guts. Not sure. How would you like to
I don't
go?
think poison is for me. Nor stabbing, come to think of it. I always felt decapitation was a fine choice. One good swing and then...
Oh my.
nothing. But we were talking about you. What'll it be?
Are there any mods you wish were just part of the base game for Baldur's Gate 3? I wish there... I haven't played it yet, but there's... The answer is always Eldritch Blast. There is a mod that people were telling me about where if you're playing, you just change... I think whenever you change character, you essentially take on like their origin quest line. So you can have all of like the unique dialogues and all that stuff that you would get in an origin playthrough. I think in the multiplayer, I think that should 100% be something added. I mean, I feel like asking for mods in this game, or like things that should be added or just part of the base game, would be a bit more for like seasoned D&D players. I certainly love me some Dungeons and Dragons, don't get me wrong, but I think there are a bit more like things that people run across in their own D&D games that they just wish were a part of here, and that some mods might solve the trick, but just wish that Larian had done it from the beginning. I don't like decapitation. I don't have
then
to
I
choose.
suppose we'll just see what happens. Don't worry, darling. I like you. I'm sure I'll make the right choice.
Fuck you, Astarion. I don't like this guy. One moment. All right, let's get to resting. I mean, we've got plenty of shit. We don't. Oh, that's right. In Tactician, it's 80.
It is a fitful night, haunted by the bitter memories of the past. Memories of your father, Grand Duke Uldo Ravengard, and his diplomatic mission to Elturel.
Yeah, maybe we'll keep Astarion around for the banter.
You made to save Baldur's Gate in his absence. Memories of your father.
Like, these are cool. These are, I really like. Oh, we do get it. This is what I thought we missed.
Beloved city.
My poor little pupster. A free trip on a mind flare machine, and all you've got is a brain bug to show for it.
I mean, he knows who Mizora is. Why would he be saying this? What do you know? I was just thinking about you. I think he would say it's...
Come knocking before you've settled in. I may be half devil, but I'm no monster.
Also, Wyll is well able to throw threats when necessary. If him and
Sweet
Karlach have a
spot you
back and
found
forth,
for
and she makes some
yourself.
comment about
But I
being
wouldn't
glad
get
she
too
didn't have to fight him.
cozy.
Yeah.
After all, we've got a deal.
I mean, Will's no slouch. He's not going to take shit.
You race through the burning wastes of Avernus.
Mommy.
Just ahead, the diabolical figure called Karlach cuts through demonic
Damn straight.
invaders, her single horn blazing in flame. You are the hunter, and she is your prey.
I don't need a reminder. I mean, we were told in the intro. So, she's still in the hells. I need to get back there.
Wrong on both counts, pet.
Jeez,
Karlach's
rude.
not just the Hell's problem now. She fled Avernus on the same ship you hitched a ride on.
Do you guys know that they like intended for Mizora
You
to
don't
have
find
like
her and
a
cut her down. She'll
like a
burn the
human
whole
form
coast to
almost, like
ash.
where
And
Raphael
I
switches
know
between Cambion and
famed
human.
Blade of Frontiers would never stand for that.
I don't think you can gain access to it in the game, but there is like a portrait for her, like in her human form. I know the terms of our bargain. I'll find Karlach and kill her. The Sword Coast is in danger. I'll send this damned fiend back to the hells. Oh, Theo's here. Hey, Bubba. Sword Coast is in danger. I'll send this damned fiend back to the hells. Theo's standing in front of the dialogue options. I can't see. Come on, man. I have bigger problems now, if you haven't noticed. You can shove this deal up your own arse. There's a mod that restores her human form. That's cool. I wish that was part of the base game. It's things that they intended for already. The Sword Coast is in danger. I'll send this damned fiend back to the hells. I feel like that's got to be it, right? That's got to be the response. Yeah.
That's the spirit. Go get her, tiger. Good boys get treats. Bad boys, well.
What you gonna
let's
do?
not think
What
about
you
that
gonna
till
do
we
when they
need
come
to.
for you, bad
Be a
boys,
good
bad
boy.
boys?
Bring me her head for dessert. I have a sweet tooth. And
Me too. I'm kind of hankering for some sweets. Theo, if you're gonna hang out, you gotta say hi to chat, bro. Come here. Yeah. Theo's being shy. Oh, looks like he's gonna. And he's laying on my desk now. Bub, I can't pay attention to you as much right now. Is there anything else out of the traveler's chest that we should grab? Ooh, peculiar clothing chest. Oh, doesn't this come with the See you, Pat. Thanks for stopping by, man. Let's open up this peculiar clothing. Do we get anything good? We got a Cape of the Red Prince. Isn't you think Wyll is more of a cat or a dog person? He's got to be a dog. Wyll is. I feel like he's loyal. I think he respects loyalty. He's got to wear the Cape of the Red Prince. And has anybody in here played Divinity Original Sin 2? I really haven't played much of it, but I know that this is at least a reference to the Red Prince from that game, who himself was an origin character. I think that's so cool. We're just gonna take all this. I think he's got to wear the hat and he's got to wear the cape. Wyll is balling out, yo. He's got the drip. All right, let's get out of here.
Come, Silver. Stay close.
I mean, Wyll is going to be a dog person. We already know that. Yeah, of course. Why is my game's choppy a little bit? Where's Nettie? Oh, Nettie.
Ridiculous.
Wyll is dripped the fuck out. At least for what we have right now. We can try and get some more clothing items. Is there anything I can do to help? Yeah, he'd offer help.
This may be cat. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now.
Just flies into the wall.
What was it you needed?
You good enough to
Good
treat
enough
people
to
or
tell
just
there's
pets?
nothing obviously wrong with you. A bit tired, maybe. But we're all a bit tired.
No good way of putting this. Someone crawled in my eye.
A mind flayer tadpole.
What other kinds of there?
That's a serious condition. Come.
Frog
follow
tadpole just comes and invades your mind.
me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
I remember doing an Embrace Dirge run, but I couldn't kill Scratch and the Owlbear Cub. Dirge run? Wait a second. Dirge runs have you kill Scratch?
The same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods
Oh, that's
together with some
fucked
goblins.
up.
Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Never no Embrace Dirge run for me. The Drow and I have the same kind of parasite. I was hoping for a less grave cure, so you killed him and laid him out on the table. Is everyone? Yeah, I think that's a pretty good.
Rather too common as of late. At least that's what Master Halsin suspected. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them.
Theo's over here clicking on mice,
We
and
have options.
I can't help him. He's pressing inputs.
You don't have to be here for this.
I will remain. I have a vested interest in the outcome.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
Thank you. I'll take anything.
Of course. Now, tell me what's been happening. Any symptoms? Strange events?
I can merge my mind with anyone else that's infected.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead.
Yeah, probably.
But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
I was trying to steal money from Withers after resurrecting Wyll. Can you do that? You can steal from Withers? Oh, Theo, come on. Get your tail out of the camera, man. Stupid Oathbreaker Paladin didn't let me sneak. Oh, my God. That's classic. That's a story you'll tell everybody. What about that branch of yours?
The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not?
I don't want to take no fucking toxin. No. I mean, I can trust her, but... No.
But you have to. Don't you understand? You could kill us all.
Well, okay. No. Wyll would take the poison. Wouldn't he? I've never done an Origin playthrough. Do you still get to customize the Dream Guardian, or do they all have set one? No, we customize. What we did is we made Walmart Mizora as our Mind Flayer Dream Guardian, so that it's kind of funny with how he's kind of just can never get away from Mizora. All right, hand it over. I think he would Netty make me sweaty. Toxins turns my insides spaghetti.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you.
You guys are funny.
Here.
I'll give you that.
You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of mass because you.
All right, let's get out of here.
Changing. There should be a not yet, anyhow. Could be. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean.
I guess getting Halsin is going to be a pretty vital part of if we're going to be loyal to
we can discover what he learned.
Making sure the tieflings are properly taken
Perhaps
care of,
you can
because
save your
Kaga's
How's
no.
that sound?
We really can't deal with Kaga. We can to a degree. Yeah, I'll fight
Thank
Halsin.
you. I wish I could tell you more. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne, and Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there.
Saw one person
if
do it,
things
and I
start to
can't
go
do anything
bad,
else now. They make their
remember
Dream
the
Guardian
vial.
just their tab with a
Remember
devious
your oath.
mustache. That's funny. I like that idea a lot, actually.
Pretty big, but I wouldn't take wyvern poison even if it do begin to turn.
Like, hello. I'm not you with mustache. I'm here to fool you. Look at twirling my mustache.
If you turn, I'd rather slit that pretty neck of yours myself anyway.
What was he talking about? All right. I think next was. Oh well, while Volo's here, let's
Yes, I
check
see.
what he has to say.
Ah, good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Okay, passionate. Wyll loves passion. There, yeah, no, he would let him ask these questions. Come on.
Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
What a recall. Flanked by booyags. They were goblins, same as the others, lowly and vile. Give an exact description. I think Wyll would give an exact description.
Goblins were of a rare, jam-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns.
A mythweaver. This man has no respect for truth.
And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
Oh, he's fabricating the story a little bit. Wyll has enough actual good feats to like stand behind them with confidence. I don't think he needs to lie about a dragon being there.
Witnesses failed to notice the obvious dragon.
Okay.
Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Yeah.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called
Maglabiet.
The
Maglabiet.
Scandal.
Imagine praying to Maglabiet. Goblin superstition, not worth the ink and parchment.
Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to door roll.
Yeah, why? I kind of want to pick at him. Why the dragon?
My friend, every story benefits from a dragon.
I've heard that before. Someone said that. Will you respec the entire crew or just Wyll? I'll respec everybody. I feel like that's pretty fun. I mean, Gale is already a blade song, or blade singing wizard. Lae'zel. What do we even respec Lae'zel into? I think once we do, okay, here's the plan. Let's go at least find Alfira. I want to talk to Alfira. Then we go to the Dank Crypt and we find Withers. Is Wyll going to become the Underdark Kuatoas god later too? Maybe. Bual, you mean? Is he going to be Bual? Maybe make Astarion Arcane Trickster and Lae'zel Eldritch Knight so that everybody's Blade plus Magic. Yeah, we do definitely want to stick with the Blade of Frontiers Assemble type thing. I think Eldritch Knight actually would be pretty sick. Arcane Trickster. I guess, yeah, Magic. Yeah. I like that idea, at least until maybe we figure something else out. Not sure.
Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change.
Yeah, so maybe it'll be fluid. Yeah, no, I agree, Bigard. I mean, Will's got to be a little musical himself. Come on. How can I put this? Sound a little unpolished.
Sounded like a cat being strangled. God damn it!
Are you alright?
No, I'm moments away from a grisly death at the hands of this bloody song. I can't. Nothing fits.
Theo's trying
know?
to crawl on my lap. Oh, here he is. You see him. Mwah. Would he... How would he deal with somebody like Alfira? He knows that they need to kind of prep and like really get ready to fight, but I feel like he'd also entertain the music side of it too. Let me see if I can help. There's no real pressing issues
Can't
now.
hurt. I have an extra loot if you want.
Karlach could be wild magic Barbie. Oh, Metal Man, I think you're gonna get some laps out of me. Forever and ever. What's the song
My
about?
teacher, Lihala. She loved dancing. Had 2 left feet, mind. I remember waking up one night on the road and seeing her dancing beneath the stars. A huge smile on her face. Thinking of it now, my heart hurts. And my words just seem to crumble. Like ash. Wait. Words of mine will turn to ash. That's perfect.
Oh yeah, it's just great. Great. Perfectly awful. Oh, Theo, good boy. Keep going. What would you say to your teacher if she was here right now?
That it's okay. That I'll be okay. And thank you for everything.
You speak with Animal on the squirrels? Oh, the ones that are next to him? I think I have... Oh, do I have anybody that I can speak with? All right, that's what your lyrics need to say. Yep.
Moon, moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay.
Banger! Come get your ticket to Baldur's Gate. I've never actually watched this all play out. Does she just... If you're a bard and fighting Raphael, are you essentially just having a rap battle? Everybody in the household, put your motherfucking hands up and follow me. Yeah, whatever bard is just Lil Rabbit. Yes, claps, claps, claps. Very nicely done, Alfira. Song was beautiful, worthy of a few tears.
Thanks. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell
All right, let's... That Blade of Frontiers can't relate to that. Blade of Frontiers smells blood, and he can tell if it's evil or good. Well, you've come up with a fine tribute to her.
That's why eulogies were important. They were for the living as well as the dead. I'd forgotten what it was like. That itch to
I gotta stretch again.
The song. The Weeping Dawn will be my gift to Lihala. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this. Upon the stars tonight, smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash.
All right. These gaming chairs are no such thing. Or, well, I mean, they are. They're just like... Don't get one if you're looking for a comfy chair, I'll say that much. Damn. Banger, Alfira. Absolute banger. Okay. All right. Question. Let's do a poll. Go to Karlach or go to Withers. Bang. What made me start YouTube? That's a really good question. I mean, I've wanted to make videos since I was like a wicked young kid. I never really had the knowledge on how to do it, but I've watched Elden Ring lore videos. I've watched Final Fantasy lore videos, all sorts of them, and I couldn't really find any for Baldur's Gate. So I guess that's kind of where I found my niche a little bit. I had done some Elden Ring videos before. I did like a Handsome Jack video, did some like anime stuff. But Baldur's Gate's kind of really where I found the traction. It's just such a deep game. I have no qualms with like the amount of content there, because a lot of other games feel like you can just explore them to a certain degree. You kind of have no end with Baldur's Gate. Another 50-50. We get one more vote. Someone be the breaker. One more vote. Come on. One more vote, please. Oh, don't make me do the tiebreaker.
Any questions, children? Oh, the waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least...
Thank you, Vanguard. That really means a lot. All right, let's... Do we even really need to... Metal Man will shift. Okay. Break the tie, Metal Man. Karlach wins. All right, done. And there's two more votes. Two more votes, and it still ended up... One went to break it, and then another person voted and made it 50-50 again. I am making an executive decision. The Dank Crypt only gives us Withers, and I think we get Withers after a certain point anyways. So if we need to go back, we'll go get Withers, but I think I want to go kill this devil. Nope. I'm losing myself on the screen. Okay. Does anybody get furious as possible for this? Why do I need to stand in front of this gate for it to open? Why can't I click on the other side and just, oh, I'm now in front of the gate. It opens, and now I walk through. I can't. It seems like such a silly choice. Let's go hunting.
So, you know about these parasites.
Wrong target. Dang it. Wrong target. Dang it.
Something's wrong.
The only other cure is the blade.
Ooh. This might just be like a perfect Blade of Frontiers interaction.
Can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
Let's go gambling.
Not a step closer.
I wish
Strange symbol glows, marked
I'm
on
not
the
into
flesh,
gambling by any
and
means.
something within you stirs
But
in
let me tell you,
response.
the amount of time I spent at like the Borderlands 2 slot machines, I'm ashamed. But I wish that there was some sort of like slot machine gambling thing in this game. That's a mod I wish that would be part of the main game. What happened to your friend?
An oil bear. Please, do you have any...
Shut up, Andric. Do you serve the Absolute?
Wait.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He's a true soul. Mind him. He will.
Oil bear?
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's gone, bro.
The Absolute now. You're
If that's what you want to call it.
You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen.
Yeah, and you could have like rogues
Do you
and
have
shit
orders
rig
for
the
us?
casino. How fun would that be?
Edwin.
I feel like, well, because Wyll knows nothing of the Absolute, really. I feel like he would want him to explain
What?
it.
Are you testing us?
Yeah, no,
The
that's
Absolute
kinda-
is our goddess. She's going to rip down the old world order, start a new one. Then we'll be the ones
Yeah,
with the power.
F's for Edwin.
Well, you will first.
F's in the
Crystal.
chat.
You don't
Rest
need
in
me
peace,
to explain
Edwin.
that.
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice, and when the time comes, the true souls, you, will rule.
That fellow had a tadpole in his head, and they consider him blessed? Chosen?
That's what I'm saying.
Madness is this.
Why is my nose so itchy? I think because my cat came up here. Why are you out here? Wildness is dangerous. I mean, maybe. If we're just concerned for general people. But our goal was the Druid Halcyon. Yeah.
We know that all too well, sir, but the Absolute sent us here.
We're looking for fugitives, survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here.
These fugitives, tell me more.
We don't know what they look like, but anyone who survived that crash is bound to be injured. That's enough to get us started. The Absolute wants them found. At any cost.
I'm a survivor of the crash. Looks like you found me. I mean, I don't know. There's really no clear Wyll option here.
I don't know any druids.
I might just leave.
Wait! Wait! Please, don't leave us. What should we do now?
mean, Wyll wouldn't send these people in to, like, die. I think you're right. I think he would just kind of give him the choice that... Yeah.
What?
I like that choice, Vhagar.
And just... leave Ed?
Yeah, man. He's gone.
I suppose he'd want us to go on. Find a way to honor his sacrifice.
May the Absolute guide us.
Starting to get nasally. Man, they're true-born followers, huh? Yeah, they sure are, Ghostweaver.
What's all that?
And that's kind of like... That's kind of where it throws a little bit of wrench into, like, what dialogue options we choose, because it kind of becomes to... It becomes clear at a certain point that these guys are just, like, cooked. They're done. And no matter how much of, like, Wyll we be, like, no matter how much we embrace, like, the dialogue options of the Blade of Frontiers, it just kind of seems like there's sometimes no good choice. But you know where we're heading, chat. You know where we're heading. Probably the most interesting conversation and dialogue in Wyll's playthrough. Scratch! Scratch is here, right? Yeah, buddy.
Just a peek.
Scratch. All right, I think this answers. Wyll is a dog person. We're gonna get Scratch. Arf, arf. Wyll would pet him. Okay. Neil, we mean no harm. Yep. Seems about as basic as possible.
The dog lowers his hackles, his head tilted inquisitively.
His hackles?
That you're harmless,
What's a dog's
he turns
hackles?
his attention back to the corpse. With a deep, heartbroken whine, the dog
I think
bows
Wyll will
his
keep
head.
it real, though. Like, Will's in the interest of people, but... Yeah, come on, boy.
The dog looks at his owner with sad eyes. He does not move. The dog sniffs your hand, his tail swung low in understanding. He knows how to find
I love how you can return Gomik's letters to the post office in Act 3. Oh, do I have to loot? Oh, yeah. Wow. That's cool.
The dog remains at the dead man's side, as if in mourning.
Erectile hairs along an animal's back which rise when it's angry or alarmed. Oh, wow. Can I pet him?
Dog remains at
I can't pet him. I think he needs to come back to camp first, Vhagar. Well, he'll follow us back to camp. We have... Oh, I didn't mean to click that. No, not turn-based mode. Ah. We're going to we have a devil to kill. No, don't. Not as you, Astarion.
Am I needed?
We have a devil to kill. You're a devil, Karlach.
Best foot forward.
Intended to be snuffed out. You could pet him in the dialogue. Oh, well, don't. You probably wanted to... Doesn't he, like, leap back a little bit if you pet him? He there? I might be mistaken. Here she is, baby. All right. Before we go into this, we need to... We need to figure this out. So, what we know, Wyll has a pact with Mizora. He's had it with her since he was 17. He needed to kill an avatar of Tiamat in order to save Baldur's Gate. So he's been a part of this pact with Mizora for quite a while now. And I'm sure he's followed up on other missions. Maybe some more violent than this, a little bit less violent on average. Who knows? But the point is, he doesn't know. He really doesn't know that she's not a devil. I think when you encounter her, she stinks of Avernus. Obviously has been there. Even her memories say that she has served Zariel. So it's not even. It's really no matter of.
Let's chew the fat.
Like what we want to pick. It's kind of like if you had. If something in front of you was like such a massive threat. Wow, her flames are like shining off my face. If what was in front of you was such a threat that
Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd
I don't know, I'll let it play out.
good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
This is Zariel's servant wreaking havoc on the coast.
Look, it's an honor to be chased by a famed hero. I'm no devil, though.
Okay, that's the
Not by a
first
long
piece.
shot.
Does he even flinch? You were engulfed by flames but a moment ago. Only a devil would have survived it. My sources say otherwise. Not a devil. Prove it. That's probably the best option here. You fight in the blood war for Zariel. You'll bring violence to the coast. I've hunted you to the hells beyond. It ends here, Karlach.
One horn, the stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Yeah. Too bad we get to miss out on, or we have to miss out on that. But yeah, I mean, like, wouldn't his first interaction be like, yeah, I've been told by a devil to kill a devil. I think they would know what one is. So he'd probably want her to prove it. No. What are we thinking here? 2? I think our options are probably 2 or 3. I don't think he would be so hard-headed as to not hear her out in 4, but I think 1. I don't know. Something just doesn't feel right about 1. What are we thinking, chat? Number 2. All right, let's do it.
How should I do that exactly? Carve out my soul to serve with a nice side of turnips? If you just hear me out.
The parasites
And here's
connect you.
here's instance 2.
A vision unfolds. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants. As her eyes dart around, seeking escape, her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
Okay, so he's told that it's not so straightforward. I'll give you one chance to explain what I just saw. But, I mean... But, like, does he... He might just realistically think this is all tricks. He's been mind-flooded by a Cambion for the past however many years. So, he's got to... Like, part of him has to think that this is just all devil nonsense. Like, maybe... I mean, we kind of get the gist of relaying thoughts through the tadpole, but he might just think that, like, maybe she has a little manipulation over that. Maybe she's trying to twist the scenario in our heads. I don't think Wyll is convinced that easily. That's what I'm saying. And it's like, oh, it feels so bad though, because like, nice hat, Wyll. Yeah, that's what I like. He looks like a proper blade of frontiers now. I'll give you one chance to explain what we just saw. I think he'd be a little stern about it, but he'd entertain it. I think so.
I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. I'm finally home. Or near it, anyway.
I'd say Wyll would give her a chance. Right, in some dialogue options, yes. But remember, this was an instruction given to him by his patron. And he even when he's a companion, he even tells how like conflicting this is for him. Like basically everybody around him is saying, Wyll, I mean, this is as clear as day. Like, can't you just back off? And he's kind of just like, you don't know what this means for me to make this decision. And so I don't know. You almost seem to mean it. How do I know this isn't another devil's trick? All right, I think it's a poll. What to do with Karlach? A small attention to detail I love is that the voice actor have a slight different cadence to their voice now. Yeah, no, that's a really good point, because I think these are dialogue like responses that we would never have access to as Tav. Like, I don't think we have these choices like for response. What to do with Karlach? Kill, spare. I think I kind of lore accurate. I want to emphasize that, guys. I'm going to put the poll up. But we want to remember what we're doing here. I will be fine with either choice, but it's not an easy one. Poll is up. What do we do with Karlach? Yep, a lot of you thinking spare. I think it'll be more entertaining. I think we'll get, in terms of like, if we really want to say Wyll has a tough decision like ahead of him, sure, we can say that. But I think in general, the playthrough will be more interesting with Karlach in the party. And I mean, who am I to deny you guys from a Karlach romance if that's what people want? All right, we're gonna spare Karlach. No 50-50 incoming this time, Vigard. It is a clear decision this time. You almost seem to mean it.
You almost seem sensible. On my heart, I'm telling you the truth.
I'm kind of thinking the same thing too, Dirty Dalish.
Killing her would be a crime. But break your pact and the consequences will be unfathomable.
Even with all he knows about tadpoles, he still doubts her as a companion. Realistically, I think Wyll would kill her without outside influence. I think so too, and we can assume that, but chat wants what chat wants. I think there's a way that Wyll almost. I think if Wyll was sent to kill just any general human, I think he would have maybe an easier time just kind of following through with it. But I think maybe the fact that it is a tiefling, like Karlach just has the whole history with Avernus, straight up like mentions of Zariel, and I'm sure it kind of resonates a little bit with it, with what he's heard from his father. Yeah, I mean, I think Wyll has a decent head on his shoulders. I think he can make this decision for himself. In some instance, it's not easy, but save your breath. Let's see if this devil bleeds. You don't understand what you're asking me to do.
I want us both to live. That's all. Whatever the consequences may be.
To live, Verso, to live.
Together, if you'll have me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People want the Karlach romance. It will be my undoing, but I believe you.
Thank the gods.
All right, guys,
I've
there it
taken
is.
No pleasure in burning you to a crisp. Well, not much anyway. And look, you don't have to trust me blindly. I'll prove to you I'm as clean as they come. In fact, we're in the same line of work in a way.
Yeah, pretty much, kind of.
Are you all right?
Wow, that's really cool. Even the character you're playing as has like their own emotions being shown. That's really cool. That remains to be seen. I think he'd be very like distraught over this. I don't think he'd just say like I'll be fine. I think he's like really, I think he'd be really broken up about it. I think like I broke a vow I'd never swore to break.
But look, Wyll, you won't face it alone. Whatever it is, I owe you that much.
Such awesome. I love
Maybe I can even
Karlach.
show you a little fun before the hammer falls. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards?
Evil. I was just gonna say like I don't know if Wyll would just be that cool. This is your first time finding my channel. Do I stream often? This is actually my first stream. I do a lot of lore, like Baldur's Gate lore, story videos, character analysis, stuff like that. But I wanted to stream for quite a while, and I think Baldur's Gate 3 has awesome opportunities to stream unique content for, especially an active chat base like you guys. If you guys are participating, these streams are going to be infinitely more enjoyable. But yeah, awesome to have you here. Thanks for discovering the channel. Hope you stick around. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Yes.
A little background.
Yes.
If your moral compass needs something to point at.
Yeah.
You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. Turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little, she sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, after me.
Thank you very much. I
I thought
appreciate
you were
that,
working with them.
Dirty Dalish.
They want to take me back to the hells. But believe me when I say I'd rather die.
I bet. Let's send him back where they came from.
They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Then we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
Sounds good to me, Karlach.
Who winks at her foes while she slays them. You'd be a fool to refuse her.
I feel like Lae'zel just loves everything about Karlach.
Oh, I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to
We
send
need
someone
Karlach
packing
in the
if you're willing
party.
to
Who are we ditching? We can't. Oh, well, I mean, if Karlach romance is on, we need her in the party. That's just kind of how it goes. What are there? Yeah, there's arcane barbarians or wild surge barbarians. So maybe Gale is a surefire. Gale is in the party. He's a blade of frontier on his own. I'm between Lae'zel and Astarion. Obviously, I just said Gale has to stay. I guess I think Lae'zel would be competing with Karlach's loadout a bit more, but who would Wyll? Yeah, I'll be giving the fire sword to Karlach for sure. But it's just a question of who else would Wyll want in the party aside from Karlach and Gale? Would it be Lae'zel as the final one, or Astarion? Or maybe even get Shadowheart back in. What do you guys think? I think actually, well, if we're going to be giving the fire sword to Karlach, I think we need to have Lae'zel take her place, or Lae'zel leave. But right now, I'm going to have her take Astarion's place just so we can... but he wouldn't trust Astarion. I'm thinking the same thing. I'm not keeping Astarion right now. I'm just keeping Lae'zel in the party so that we can equip Karlach with her fire sword. I think Wyll trusts Lae'zel more than Astarion at this point. You want Shadowheart? I think... I do kind of agree with Shadowheart being a part of the party because she has the Astral Prism, and I'm sure Wyll would probably want a better hold on who he thinks has the best idea of what their condition is. If she has the Astral Prism and it's definitely clear to, like, the overarching plot, I think he would want a bit more knowledge of that. So, okay. Final party. Wyll, our main character. Gale as his Bladesong brother. A Blade of Frontiers 2, per se. Karlach, obviously. It's going to be the romance. I think you know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. Asmongold. And Shadowheart. I think that's a sweet band of people. I think Wyll also trusts Shadowheart the most after the Nautiloid. Yeah, kind of along the same lines as Lae'zel. But I don't know. Shadowheart was a little controversial with not liking Githyanki. I think Wyll is interested in just everybody getting along. But let's go back to camp.
Those paladins I need to stomp are that away.
Whoa, chill, Karlach. We're just going to camp, man.
Sharp as ever.
Shadowheart, come join. Karlach the Blade Baddie.
Something the matter?
Gale the Bladesong brother, Karlach the Blade Baddie, and Shadowheart. Well, what is Shadowheart gonna have for a blade? We need to respec her then. If we're gonna have Shadowheart in the party, we need to respec her.
But things are looking at. Lead the way then.
What is... Well, she's a cleric of Shar, though. Oh, are there any other... Could she be a paladin? Do you guys realistically think that Shadowheart could exist as a paladin? A paladin of Shar. The Flame of Frontiers. Oh, I love it. I love it. Perfect. A spear is just a blade with a long handle. True. But she doesn't have a spear on her yet. She's just got a stupid mace. Blade boo-boo bless. Boo-boo keys. Death Cleric is canonically Shar related. True, but what would she wouldn't wear a blade. Or she wouldn't wield a blade. Withers, are you here yet? No, we gotta go to the death. Could switch to Light Cleric after Act 2 stuff. My main concern is just getting a friggin' blade in her hands. It's where the Blade of Frontiers is. I make her a paladin in my runs. Based. I mean, I think it sounds pretty legit. If you go paladin and multi-class into cleric, Shadowheart gets the Paladin of Shar tag, which is neat. What? She does get a spear in Act 2, 100%. We'll probably have to come across that one. Oh, I see the problem. Give her Falar Aluve. Maybe. Okay. Guys, I actually think that is probably going to wrap things up. I think we are actually at kind of a good stopping point here. We made it to probably the most conflicting choice in Act 1. And I think it would be honestly a great starting point for next stream to decide what we're going to do with Karlach's romance. How do we approach the Paladins of Tyr? And yeah, just kind of getting some other things off the checklist. I think it'd be a great start for next stream. So I can't thank you all enough for joining the first stream. This has been a blast. You guys are a lot of fun to talk to in chat. Making decisions is a lot easier with all of you contributing towards it. And I'm stoked to see you in the next one. I will absolutely send out a post. Make sure you guys are all aware of it. If you're not subscribed already, make sure you subscribe, leave a like on the stream. Helps with a little bit of publicity. And yeah, hope to see you guys around. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll catch you guys later.